2024 marks 40 years of Iron Dog racing, and to celebrate, the raffle is bigger than ever. Prizes include a brand new Jeep Gladiator Mojave, an enclosed trailer, a Polaris 850 Chaos snow machine, 4 round-trip tickets on Alaska Airlines, plus $10,000 cash. Win a mountain e-bike, climb gear, a specially truck and auto gift certificate, and Alpine Creek Lodging. Buy your tickets now. Purchase online at irondog.org or call 563-4414.
It's one of a kind. It's the longest snow machine race in the world. It's a requirement to be mentally tough, physically tough. Downland Gold sponsors the Iron Dog because it represents the best of Alaska, our resilience, our strength, our resourcefulness, our ability to master really difficult conditions. It's an awesome way for us to be a part of a world-class event that highlights all the great things about Alaska.
For decades, you've turned to Alaska's news source for fact-based and unbiased reporting. Today, you can get news and information from nearly anywhere. But when you see a story from Alaska's news source, you get a team of journalists vetting each story, asking tough questions, and delivering in-depth information so Alaskans can stay informed.
You're told it could be 5.
We live in a big state, and it's important to us your stories are told with accuracy. Watch, stream, or scroll Alaska's news source from anywhere at any time.
Over 2,500 miles they rode this year. Trackers, when they all get to know them, what we do is Jake and his team change out the batteries. They're good for about 4 or 5 days because they're on 24/7. So about this time of the show, sometimes they quit working.
And we had some horrible temperatures as well. 25, 30 below zero, blowing conditions, snow.
It's been known to be hard on batteries when it's that cold. And microphones.
Absolutely, I'm agreeing with you on that one.
I know you do.
All right, all you listeners that are tuning in for the final finish of the 2024 Iron Dog. What a good race this has been so far. Man, can't believe the times that's going on. We're going to have some fresh blood finishing champions this year, which is awesome news. As we know, Brett and Cody Barber are in the lead, Team 39. They basically just crossed the big Susitna, going down the big swamp, and then they'll be hitting the big lake trails. So figure about another 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get to the finish line. Here at Big Lake, it's been a lot of ice fog. We're starting to lift a little bit so they can see, but it was basically what I call IFR.
You know what's been
You're
amazing?
just like in a ground storm.
Class.
The other teams are coming down the Yetna, as you can see if you're online, with the pings on the GPS. So the next three teams have just passed below Yetna Station. So they should be coming up about another 45 minutes, 50 minutes to finish at Big Lake roughly. And then after the teams, basically what they did out of Whiskey Bravo, the checkpoint that they were holding, they go ahead, about the 6th or 7th team, they start letting them out at 5-minute intervals. So they'll do their time adjustments here at the finish line. So just because somebody passed somebody way back there, they're only 5 minutes apart, they'll do the time adjustments. So the meat and potatoes that you're going to be looking at are the first 5 places, because that's what's basically in what we call real time.
Don't have enough money to run the pro class, but want to see what it's all about? Sign up for the expedition class.
A little bit about Cody and Brett. They're two great guys. They run for TBR, which is Team Barber Racing. Tammy and Shane, Cody's parents, and Brett's in-laws, they've been racing since they've been young. I've raced against them. And it's just a great family to be around. Very family-oriented, very race crazy with the Iron Dog. So it's good to see that they're doing so well right now. They've had a few issues too with Ofra. This is the second year they've ran out of gas at Ofra. So they were able to get some gas to get into McGrath. I don't know if you all were seeing them on the live feed of them trying to start the machines. They had a little bit of water in there, but at least they worked through it to get it going. Brian, Leslie, and Casey Boiling, who is Team 14 behind them, they've had some hard knocks, but they keep fighting. They've taken second many times. You know, it's the bridesmaid, it's always say. So they're not here at the finish line yet. Things could happen, but right now they've increased their lead, Team 39, over 14 by quite a bit. I would say they're approximately 15 miles ahead of them right now, which when they come into the Big Lake areas, you don't hit the river running that we're used to. You start going on the bumpy trails. There's seismic lines coming up, and they've got anywhere from 3 to 4 foot moguls. So you're going to see the speed kind of drag down a little bit because of the moguls, and you can't pick up. When they hit Big Lake, they'll be coming down, and it should be fairly fast. They've got driveways they've got to cross. That's the only obstacles besides the ice fog.
Iron Dog, basically, it's like an education for them, where we come from and what it's all about and what we do.
One of the other things that's big with that ambassador,
we got a fight also for about 3rd or 4th, Team 6, and then Team 10. So it's going to be interesting. Those two partners, Mike Morgan, Chris Olds, had started new teams. So hopefully those guys can get up there to the top. But it looks really, really strong for Polaris. The first time that I've known that they have a possibility of making a complete sweep of the top 5 teams. So that'll be very interesting. Skidoo, they're back there a ways, I believe 6th or 7th. So unless something happens to really bad to the first 5 teams of Polaris, it looks like a 5-peat. 5 places gone. I haven't seen that, and I've been racing Iron Dog for about 14 years and been associated with a little bit longer than that. By the way, my name is Ken Lee. I ran my race with Tracy Broussard, and we won it in 2001. I'd also like to thank all the checkpoints, all the people that volunteered for this race, from Big Lake all the way up to Nome, Kotzebue, all up and down the Yukon. You guys are rock stars. Without you, this race wouldn't even be possible. So thank you for staying up endless hours at night, endless days, getting our guys in and out of there, getting them housed, getting them fed. I mean, it's just unbelievable, the hospitality that you put out for us, and we're so thankful for that.
I'm standing down here.
And thanks for those videos you send in too. Lots of good videos from the villages and checkpoints. People going in, fighting for gas pumps at the Caltag. That was quite fun and interesting to watch. Also the water that people are skipping, the people go ahead and get stuck in. I mean, you just don't get to see that on the trail and show your fans, your family, and everything what really goes on. So it's really cool to see those videos being posted, all the pictures, in and out of the gas pumps. I hope a lot of people got to see the Nome Garage Indy-style type of pit crews that we do in there. It's really fun to watch. You go in there, figure out what you need on your look over, get a game plan, get your tools, get a couple other people that are good with wrenches to help you, or other drivers help you, and it's great to see that camaraderie ship to go ahead and help everybody to keep on the race. We've got a decent-sized crowd forming here at Big Lake. We got about 1.5 miles visibility to see the other side of the lake, so it's getting better for the racers to come down and for us to see them too, because before we wouldn't see them until right at the end of the starting line chute. You know, I'd also like to thank all the Iron Dog board of directors and Mike Vassar, who's the executive director of Iron Dog. Those guys have put on one hell of a show. This is an all-year event, so Iron Dog doesn't stop after this event ends today. Iron Dog starts a new day starting tomorrow. So it's with this kind of magnitude of the world's longest, toughest race, including the Kotzebue Loop, it puts a lot of work that we've got to go ahead and get going for supplies, volunteers, sponsors, all that goes on. So it really big handout to the board and Mike, the executive director, for doing a great job this year.
Live shot right now of the crowd. If you see a drone fly over your head, give a wave. Chances are we'll use that footage later. We got live feeds going on everywhere. Everybody's starting to gather up here at the 2024 Iron Dog. We have been running for 40 years. There you go.
South High School? Yeah.
The guys doing the filming right now are actually from high school, and they're from the South High School. They were up in Nome with the garage, the live cameras, and they're out here right now. That's them. They're all in high school.
All right, Team 39 looks like they're getting across the big swamp. We call the Big Lake Big Swamp. They're going to come in and cross the Little Sioux here and hit the seismic line going into Big Lake. So it shouldn't be but another, I'm figuring about 12:40 that they should be coming in, 12:35, 12:40 crossing the finish line. That's for Team 39.
I think with this year's race, and
Team
all the
14
stuff that happened on
is
the trail,
basically in the middle of the big swamp, so they're still in contention. They're still running hard. This is where if you don't have that top end, you go ahead and start getting the bumps. You can only go so fast. So who has better lines through the bumps gets a lot better consistency.
But if somebody could make one, I think that would be a top seller. You know, we've got a lot of historical events throughout the years. Somebody should make a Tales from the Trails book and put it in there for this year, 2024, 40 years of Iron Dog. I believe that would be a top seller. I've heard some incredible stories.
And also, this is, I know everybody knows, but just reiterating, this is the 40th year of the Iron Dog running.
It's amazing.
The first years I was around watching them, what a change. Everybody was in Carhartts or wool, steel skis, machines that only had like 4 to 6 inches of travel, double windshields on up top so you could go ahead, because you couldn't get parts at that time. What you had is what you carried. That's the only way you could get parts at that time. Trails weren't even cut. You had to break your own trails. Just really a pioneer type deal, where now we've progressed in the technology with the clothing, the machines. It makes it a lot more enjoyable race. Doesn't make it easier, it makes it enjoyable, but you're still banging the body, banging the machines, you're going faster. So 40 years of racing Iron Dog in Alaska, and we've added a few more miles too. The Kotzebue Loop is always an interesting, great loop to run when it's not bad weather, I guess, too. I haven't personally run it, but I've been up there riding, and it's definitely fun. All the race fans up there are great to go into the villages and see. And
check, mic check, mic check, mic check, 1 2, mic check, 1 2.
Coincidentally, a lot of these kids that are racing these other races out in Big Lake,
looks like Team 39 is getting really close. They're to Big Lake. They're coming up on what we call Cow Lake, not Cow Lake, excuse me, Mud Lake, excuse me. So they'll be coming up Mud Lake, and once they hit the Lake Series, it's going to be rock and roll time. The goosebumps are starting to set in as being a past winner. You know that at that point, if they haven't caught you, the team that's chasing you at 8 minutes behind them up at Whiskey Bravo, you know that it's almost going to become a reality. So, especially for their first Iron Dog win. These boys have worked long and hard for it. They've had DNFs, did not finish. They've had crashes in previous entries, and now they're putting it together to make the good run.
We get our first team coming in, we're going to allow the family to come up, so make a wave a checker flag.
So when the first team comes in, we're going to allow the family to come in to go ahead and wave the checkered flag, and they'll go ahead and come down the chute, and we'll have it live.
And there's rumor that it's within seconds of being off the clock.
Let's see what time, 12:23. Yep, I'm still betting about 12:40 right in there for them to come in. About 12:30, 12:40. It just matters on the visibility once they get on the lakes. I don't know what Mud Lake is down there doing, but it's probably the same kind of weather as what we have here. You know, ice fog and fog, pretty thick.
Who's waving the checker flag for Team 39? All right.
Got a lot of fans here for Team 39. They're starting to hoot and holler. The Barbers are very well respected up in the Willow and Big Lake area, so they've got their supporters here, which is awesome.
That was the announcement I was holding off. I figured you don't want to hear it from Beagle Jarvis. You might as well hear it from the president.
All right, they're on Mud Lake, it looks like. So they shouldn't be too far behind, about 10, 15 minutes, I figure.
40 years has just announced Team 39 is coming in.
We're gonna interview our checker flag waver. What's your name, young man?
And then
And
Team
what's your
14,
relationship to Team 39?
who's chasing second right now, they're a good 10, 12 miles behind, I figure.
Is maybe
They're
your
in the
dad
bump
racing?
section, so they can only go so fast. So unless 39 has any kind of issues, they're going to be the
Is your
new
dad
champions.
one of the drivers for Team 39?
They're getting closer. At least
What about
now,
your
if they have issues on the lakes, you can do a lot better than going in the
Uncle
bumps.
Brett?
So
Huh?
the reality's coming true.
You want to take a redo? You want to think about it a minute? Is your dad driver for Team 39? What's your dad's name?
Cody Barber.
All right.
I do believe that Cody Barber's son is here
Sometimes you just gotta
talking a little
persuade
bit
him
to
little
the
bit.
announcer about his dad coming
Remember
in.
when you
So
were about that
he's
big
got
on
the
flat
checkered flag. He's going to wave for his dad.
17. You may have even been smaller. How old are you? Oh yeah, you were around. You were a little guy. Are you happy?
All right. They're pinging. They're halfway across Big Lake, so they should
This
be
your-
out by
this all
Burnt
your
Point,
family back
which
here?
is about 4 miles from us, basically. But the fog is kind of, we can still see about, mile and a half, 2 miles at the most. Everything's covered up with ice fog. Stuff gets on your goggles. Got to use one hand for the windshield wiper, the other hand for the throttle.
Just right back here. We should see some headlights coming in a second. Team 39.
Nice brisk Alaska day. On the river, it was 8 below at 6 o'clock this morning. Here, we've got about, I believe, 4 below or 4 above, but we got a little breeze coming at us right down the chute, which will make the wind chill a little bit more. Looking down there, I don't see any headlights yet, but they're coming.
Well, I see one headlight. Sometimes it's just guys on the lake. It'd be nice if we had
Should
two
be within
side by side.
the next 5 to 10 minutes. There's one headlight there, but those are spectators. Those aren't the racers. Those are spectators coming down. Or they're probably leading. There they come. Yep, here they come. Here they come. The 2024 winners of the 40th
2024
Iron Dog.
champions, Cody Barber and Brett Lapp.
Cody Barber and Brett Latham.
39. Wave the
Congratulations,
flag.
they're
Wave the
towing.
flag.
Wow, towing in.
Oh, and they're
Brett
on the
looks
hook.
like he might have had a little, no, that's Cody that might have had an ow. Oh, man,
All right.
congratulations.
Give the family a minute, and then I'm going to step in and do an interview for them.
Yep, it looks like they were towing for a little bit. They got a little overflow on them, so somewhere between Little Sioux and Big Lake.
You guys all with family, come on up and give a good hug, a kiss, and all that.
Wow.
We're gonna ask
New
them to
blood.
step
Congratulations,
back and
guys.
interview
Couldn't be
them,
happier.
get some pictures.
Awesome, awesome. All his family and friends over there wishing him, so great ride, guys, great ride.
Okay, we also got Team 14. It's only about 10 minutes behind, so would you guys please step back and let me interview these
Yep, we're
guys
still
real
waiting now
quick?
for Team 14 to come in. They
The rest of the night.
probably another 10, 15 minutes roughly. They still haven't crossed the Little Sioux, so they're still on the nasty bump sections.
everybody. Hey, we got about 15 minutes till the next team. Let's clear the chute.
Yep.
Let me get an interview.
They're trying to get the chute cleared out so they can go ahead and get the next team coming in here.
Let's go. Clear
Brian
the chute.
Leslie and
Clear
Casey
the chute.
Boylan.
Clear the chute.
Still looks really good for the Polaris sweep of the top 5. We got the first Polaris team in. Just to give you a little insight on Team 39 where they got pulled in, Brett Lapham ran out of fuel just outside of Big Lake. So they just hooked up and pulled them in. So that was the second time they ran out of gas. It was in Ofra, but at least this time it was a good run out of gas because they were just a short ways away from the finish line. 14 still on its way coming in. They should be coming. They're kind of slowed down a little, so I don't know if they're having issues or the bumps or just they know they didn't catch them.
I'm sitting here over here and Brett talking about why this rope is on the snow machine. He ran out of fuel. Right
Visibility is still the same right now, about a mile out there, so you really don't see them until they're lined up on the chute.
Already, so it wouldn't have mattered, so now these guys that go over here, front right corner, and go through back and stuff. Make sure they have all the guys that we required to be with them.
What you doing on Big Lake?
Right there, yeah.
Brett, congratulations, bud.
So, all right, we're pretty confident that
Yep, just got to talk to Cody as he was pulling Brett over there. They ran out of gas as they got onto Big Lake. So that's about 5 miles down from here, which is a good place, like I said.
Been the bridesmaid.
Now 14, if they come across second, they've been the bridesmaid for about the last 3 years. So it's just, they got to break that second and get up in the first one of these times, but they've run hard and did good. Looks like 14 is on the mud lake. It's where they should start picking up a little bit more smoother speed. Then you've got a long, long delay that is still on the river with Team 6. That's going to be Mike Morgan and Bradley Kirschbaugh. Hope I made that right. But Polaris still is in poised position to sweep the top 5 places, which I can't remember anything of one manufacturer sweeping that many positions, especially the top 5. So that'll be a definite highlight for the records of Iron Dog for the 40th anniversary.
So this is Bracklin. This is Casey Boylan's daughter. She's been waving flag. Hold on, honey.
Now we've got Casey Boylan's daughter coming out with the flag. And his fans moving in here, getting in position.
Are you happy Dad's going to get second place?
Yeah.
Do you ride snow machines too?
Yeah.
Is your favorite word yeah?
She's having a little stage fright there. Doug's over here interviewing her.
Is that your grandma over there? You know, I know your grandma for a long time.
Yeah.
What's that favorite word? Looks like that's almost on the end of the lake. It's official. Team 14 is through the timing spot and working their way down the lake. So it won't be long. Let's turn this way and watch for your dad. Think that's a good idea? There was an uh-huh. That's good. How you gonna wave that flag like this?
I always have
Let's
it.
practice.
You always think you can, but you know
Go ahead.
better.
Practice a little bit.
Broke trail yesterday, Thursday. No, we were the only ones broke.
Here they come. Here they come. Get ready.
McKenna went up there.
Stand right here. You see him?
Yeah, day before. Oh, yeah.
Let's get it undone. Hey, get it up there so Dad can see you. There you go. Okay, again, we'll give the family a few minutes.
And here comes 14 down the chute. Both of them running. They took the bridesmaid, Casey Boylan and Brian Leslie. Congratulations, guys. They look a little whooped, a little defeated, but they can hold their heads up high. They did great.
I was rooting for both of them.
incognito, brother. They look clean.
Yep, you can tell what the trail's taking up on people. You look at Brian Leslie's face; it's tired. You know, it's a long 2,200 mile plus, so it definitely drains you.
Go ahead, John. Say hello.
Hydration is a huge issue on the trail. You've got to take in hydration in order to keep those muscles from cramping and be able to push it forward. But Doug's up there talking to him about second place again, but you know, they fought hard. They didn't have many issues. You know, the Iron Dog, if you can keep down to having small issues, if you have them, not big issues, then you'll be up towards the top 5 at the end. But that's the thing, you don't, you know, you got to ride smart, but yet you can have the 2 fastest guys in the world and they look great on paper, but they don't jive. So it's like a series of mini races. You may have a couple slow legs of the race, and then you have some really good sections of the race. So it's just consistency in this race. You know, I can't stress it enough. Consistency. That's what brings you to the finish line, whether it's 1st or 5th or 10th. And we've got some rookie teams coming in behind. They're just on the river system right now, and they're going to be coming in bulk because they let a lot of the guys after 5th place, like I was saying, 5-minute intervals to get them in fast. So those guys are going to have tails. This is the first Iron Dogs that they've done, and the looks of excitement just to finish it is one, and then let alone their bodies finally will come out of race mode, and now you'll start feeling that soreness to them. It takes a while to go ahead and unwind after the race. You're still on that race pace. You know, you're waking up every 6-hour layovers, 8-hour layovers. You think you're on the clock. You got to go, got to eat, got to dry your clothes out and stuff. So it takes about 3 or 4 days to go ahead and come out of that race mode to get back into normality after you've been doing this for 7 days straight.
Brian, if you can get on your machine. Casey,
now we're going to get them out of the chute here so we can go ahead and get our third place team, but they're still a ways out. So they're just going to get them ready. Sun's trying to poke itself out now. We're still same visibility out on Big Lake, but at least to our left and behind us, it's starting to clear up, so it'll hopefully start moving out this way.
Could you guys give our camera people a little bit of room here, please? And again, these guys will do the same thing. They'll go over to the tech. They'll go through tech inspection, make sure they have all their required equipment.
Yep, so now they go over to, after we finish across the finish line, they've got to go into what we call a tech inspection. So they've got to have all of their gear that's required to go ahead and compete in this race. If they used it, then they have to get it signed off on their card. So they've got to have, you know, the food, the survival food, the tow equipment, the certain amount of pounds of wrenches, tools. They've got to have all their safety gear, their sterno, their stoves, Arctic stoves. So they'll check all that, make sure that they didn't lose any or it's not accounted for. So they'll go in behind Team 39 and get that done. And Polaris so far, first place and second place. They're poised again to take the top 5 places, which is I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, but it would be the first time that a manufacturer has swept the top 5 places. So that it should be exciting news for the Polaris Industries.
Brian, over here. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Andrew Smith, Anchor Drama, is this your team?
That's my guys, man.
What are we going to do to get them to first, man? Maybe
we're trying like hell. We're going to get it.
You know, and also, ladies and gentlemen, with the race marshals, they did a great job. They had a lot of decisions to make that were tough, and in my opinion, they made great decisions, great times to do this race. Because without the marshals, you know, you don't have anybody that enforce the rules. So, hats off to the race marshals, Tyson Johnson,
Sam Brown,
Sam Brown,
Jake
Cadell. Those are your 3 race marshals. We still got, oh, they don't have the times up. Let me see where Team 6 is. Oh, we had a little issue with gas again. There goes the arches. Now they got a 5-gallon gas can. I think they'll keep it running for a little bit longer.
All right. That arch tried to get us a second time in 1 year.
All right, team. Yep, Team 6, Bradley and Mike Morgan, they're still on the river system, so they're running a little reserved. I wonder if they're having some kind of issues. Let's see what kind of speed we're getting out of them. .66 miles an hour, so I mean it is a little harsh out there, but it's not that bad. So you never know what goes on.
I think probably
one of these days we'll be taking GoPros with us if they can find a long enough battery, but I feel that's still a little ways out.
About
at least we have. That's one thing that how this race has come so far as what it has. In the old days, when they first started the first one, they were doing faxes and telephone calls. And that's how you would go ahead and get information, is through the faxes and telephone calls for people. You didn't know what's going on. You'd hear from the racers, and they would go ahead and say, hey, I'm in McGrath. Hey, I'm in Ofra. Or, of course, Ofra doesn't have communications back then, so it'd have to be Ruby or Caltag or Galena. But nowadays, since we went to the ping system, you can at least start following them, and you know it's a lot more enjoyable than getting the phone calls or having the faxes over there. I can remember seeing the early day faxes. That was pretty funny. That doesn't age me, by the way. But it's really cool to see the sport, and I'd like to see it with the small cameras, you know, GoPro, something like that would keep the batteries. The cold just eats up the batteries. But to see that happen, and so you can actually see what we're crossing, how the bumps, where we are, what landmarks we call different names, you know, out on the Bering or the ocean, Norton Sound, coming into Kotzebue or Nome with ground storms, you'd actually get to see what you know, the people at home experience. The checkpoints know what they experience because they're in it.
So first and second as well as third. This is 40 years of Iron Dog. This is your president right here, Doug Dixon. Our race director is Mike Beck. Guys, and they need for 40 years of Iron Dog right here at the finish line this year, 2024. You gotta give it to Doug.
I appreciate that, Beagle, but you know it's a team effort. You know, 5 or 6 years ago, the race was announced that the race was over. The sponsorship had declined. The race was financial troubles, and the group of guys got together. We got a really strong board. There's 13 of us. I talked Vassar. Mike Vassar retired from Podium Corporation. I talked him into coming and leading the group, and Mike's just been an inspiration to all of us.
You know, I didn't give a shout out to my race partner, Tracy Broussard. You know, he says, you just aged yourself by saying fax machine. I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, well, I'd run it today if I had. I'd love this race.
I got the biggest mouth. I could run
Bumps
the
don't
meetings
get
with
smaller,
authority
they just get
and
bigger.
I'm not
It's just the
afraid
body
to
hurts a little
say
bit
what I
more
think, and,
for a little longer.
we get stuff done. And Mike's a hell of a
So now we're waiting for Team
Mike gets
6.
us all
They're
lined up.
getting
Got a
ready
short
to
list
come
for
off
next
the
year
river
already
system
started, so.
in about another mile or
Team
two. They're
6.
going at an area
Where we
where the
at?
Yetna and the Susitna rivers
Intersect
meet.
in
We
the
call
Big
Scary
Sioux?
Tree. So once they shoot over there, they'll be in the woods, and then they'll pop out on the Big Lake Trail. So that's where they start hitting the bumps.
There you get a little closer. Yeah, we got Team 6 is coming by Scary Tree right now. Probably 15, 20 minutes out. But anyways, I really appreciate the shout out. But it's the board. John Endry's on our board right here. We got a strong board. Stan Brown, I see him standing over there. Everybody's here helping. It's a team effort. But thank you very much.
You're correct. Doug.
Now we're coming out to a little bit more. Now we can see across the lake again. So we're starting to get a little bit more ice clearing up after we've had the first two teams come across. So that makes it nicer for everybody.
The Iron Dog has gone leaps and bounds in 6 years. I just want to say, look at the size of the prize purse compared to where we started. We're giving $85,000 out this year for first place.
Yep, and there's another thing. When the first race ran on the Iron Dog, I think the purse at that time was $1,000 basically. Your entry fee wasn't that much, but now after 40 years of running, we're doing $40,000 or $85,000 for first place. So the numbers have come along nicely with great sponsors we've had. But it's definitely growing. It's really cool to see that. Now you're starting to get a little bit more out of it because, you know, the machines cost, by the time you buy 4 machines, 2 machines each, and you have 2 practice sleds and 2 race sleds, you know, you're already in the whole $100,000. You know, hopefully you can go ahead and sell them at the end, but the race entry fee has also gone up, so expenses go up. So it's nice to keep seeing the purse, which will also bring a lot more teams in, and it'll bring a lot more of the lower 48 teams that you like to see. I like to see them come up and experience our type of racing, our type of weather, and, you know, the longest, toughest Iron Dog race.
Circle now, and everybody's starting to see the benefit. And it's not just the race, it's becoming an educational program for the villages. The ambassador team's getting a chance to get out there. They're talking to the kids, they're giving them education about snow machine safety, how to ride, what to do, and it's just gone full circle, and it's only getting better. And that's why I feel honored to be a part of this. And the 40 years of the Iron Dog, I mean, it's an absolute credible race. When we started Iron Dog, it was unheard of in the lower 48.
You know, the only other race that's similar to the Iron Dog, it's not real similar, but they do a loop they have out in the middle of nowhere, is the Cane's Quest. That's kind of an interesting. I call it more of a go out and find your checkpoints. You know, they have GPS coordinates and they race. This is more of a set course, which in my opinion is a race. So it's interesting to see the Cane's Quest, but they don't have the mileage and the toughness. They have the roughness, excuse me, that Iron Dog does. I mean, you're going across ocean bays and over mountain ranges just like us, but they don't have the set trailing in. So it's 2 different venues, but still we are the longest.
More about that. I know Jenny's here. She leads
being up in northeast Canada, they do have ground storms and everything too, and their cold is way different than our cold. They have a lot of equipment. They're back out here in the
South Central right there.
In the finish chute, and the other teams are getting checked in right now, which looks like everything's going to go good.
South Anchorage
Also, Team 39, Brett and Cody, they were the first team into Nome, which got them all through a $10,000 Donlin Gold halfway prize. So not only did they take the $85,000 first place, also with the 10 grand, that's $95,000 that they took home. So split between 2 people, that's going to be a nice little prize there for all their hard work. Never pays it all the way full, but oh, there goes the champagne. There goes the champagne.
There we go. The champagne is out.
Well, at least it's not below 0, so it freezes, but they deserve it, man. They deserve it. New blood winners. I like to see that. Our first airplane overhead. That means it's definitely clearing.
Oh yeah, look at this. George Lambert is on the finish line right now. I don't want to take anything away from first and second, but George Lambert's here. You might have seen his sled through the tails of the trails. It was absolutely destroyed. He had a high-speed, bad get-off, and he's right there. Come on out here, George. We'll give you some airtime. George, come on up here, Team 33. His sled was literally destroyed with his get-off. Here he comes. Get right up here, George. We were talking about Tales from the Trails earlier. I'm telling you what, you want to talk about a high-speed get-off. Get online, go to irondog.org.
George had a little get-off, and he had a good wreck, but go to irondog.com, and you'll see the wreck. It's pretty spectacular. He's limping a little bit, but he looks to be in great spirits, so that's the most important.
Cowboys, your sled was wadded. Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, that's my partner's sled. Said not wadded out. 10, 15 miles out of Nicolay.
Checking back, 6 has come across the big swamp at Big Lake, so they're in the trail system now, heading over to Little Sioux and then Mud Lake area. So they should be here probably another 15, 20 minutes, the pace that they're going, maybe just a little bit longer. And then after them, we've got another long wait with looks to be Team 10 coming down.
I'm telling you what.
Or no, Team
Skyler. I just was learned that was your
9 coming down. Excuse me on that. The sun's in my eyes, and I can't see the board real good down here, so it doesn't sound like I've been drinking.
Look at that sled. What's the guy look like? I'll tell you what. I know what he looks like, but let's hear from you. What was that like?
That trail was gnarly, man. It's something different. All the tree riding, unicorns, cross country, everything. I like to take all the spots that I did not.
Awesome. That's Team 33 right there. Turn around, guys. Get your picture taken. Get that in the background. I'll get out of your way. Team 33. I wish parts of your sled were here.
If you guys haven't been watching the whole race, Radar, George, wiped his front end off on the Kotzebue lift. They fixed that. It got going. And Skyler's like, well, you ain't outdoing me. So he does it on the Farewell Bird. I can't wait to see you guys back next year, right? Right on. Hey, we're proud of you guys. We're proud of the
Yeah, to give you a little information, George Lambert is the son of Harold Lambert, and Harold Lambert ran Iron Dog back in the early days, back with me also. So we had good times then. They're a great bunch of people up from the Kotzebue area. They're great racers. They don't quit. And unfortunately, he hipped out so bad he had to call it quits in the burn on the return trip. So this is what Iron Dog's about, making memories, the camaraderie, the people you meet, you stay in touch with, and it's just, you know, you never lose touch of them. It brings goosebumps in my body right now just because it's, you know, you want to get on the starting line and go.
Presidents in different villages that they cross, and the following they have is absolutely astounding. And they also started at the very young age of racing. The racing scene in northern Alaska is alive and well up there in Nome and Kotzebue.
And for those of you people that aren't from the Nome and Kotzebue area, that is heavy racing. They take it seriously and they do it all the time. So it's great to see them always in the Iron Dog. Great memories, great times.
Come over here. So this is Radar's dad, George's dad. How many years you run the race?
I ran it 4 times.
2002 at 90. So 88 was our 4th year. What place you guys get then? You did good. 3rd. Yeah, it was see, you get to hold that over Radar's head for a little while. See, hey, for sure, yeah. I'm 3 and 4. You finished 3 and 4, and he's 0 for 3. So now I can hold that on everything. Well, you got a way to go, son. Hey, maybe next year you come out of retirement and bring him to the finish line. I can do that. Hey, good seeing you, buddy. Good to see you too. It's good to see all the Iron Dog fans out here. It's a lot different from '88, I can tell you that. Well, you know, back in those days, you guys finished when you finished. It might have been 2 in the morning. There might be 3 people, and now we're able to kind of stage this thing and make it an event. It's a big deal, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear. I've been quiet for a little bit, letting Doug Dixon talk with Harold Lambert, who's George's dad, running back in '88 and '87. So.
I give them all family support. I'd like to thank everybody throughout the state and the national. They show a lot of support. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's great to hear the great stories. And like I say, a tight Iron Dog family. Once you're on the Iron Dog, you're always with the Iron Dog.
The entire team, as well as their family. You'll see that throughout the Iron Dog. Unch, there's a big name right there. He's a big guy. He's well known in the community. He's raced the Iron Dog so many times. He's over there right now with Deep 33. That's Unch with his hand in the air. You know Unch, tell him hello. He's out here cheering everybody on. Unch was one of the first people I met when I came to Alaska. That was in 2002, and I met Unch right away. And somebody said
still waiting on Team 6.
Really?
They not really moving. They still haven't crossed the Little Sioux.
And he's never a loss for words.
Wondering if they're having issues.
There you go. That's Unch. All right, we'll get serious. We'll get back to racing. I'll give you a little update. Looks like Team 6 is on the Big Lake Trails now. If you see the leaderboard, this will be for 3rd place. And it looks like...
The ice fog's come back down to about 1.5 miles, so not that we're going to see anything anytime soon here, but it will shortly be here.
Test. Right. Team 6, Kishbaum and Morgan, should be coming in about 15 minutes. You haven't got across the Little Sioux yet.
Yeah, we're still watching them. They haven't updated on our side, but they're still
on the Big Lake Trail system.
There we go, an update. They're moving a little bit, but it doesn't look like they might have some slowing issues.
There's quite a few people that have
I know they were fighting some gremlins on the way up, but it looks like they're struggling to get back here. They'll get back here eventually. As long as they're moving 5 miles an hour, they'll get here.
He is, but he has done leaps and bounds for the Big Lake. Right over there, Dave Haggard with the Big Lake Trails has helped out immensely this year. And he's actually being able to save the club. Absolutely. He's got the Big Lake
Kid out there, man.
This mic's working good.
Good.
Mark Cho.
Right way.
I'll do it with the dirt bike.
Hey, you gotta go.
Hey, you guys gotta go.
Oh, jeez.
I'd also like to give Dave a personal thank you. That's where I'm staying. And he's not charging me room rent as of right now. Yeah.
Team 6 looks like they're through the big swamps, entering the trails. Mike, do you got Team 6 right here? Hold on, I can't talk to you. What's your name? Jesse. Are you Jesse Rowe? So you're Mike's nephew. Come on over here, young man. Me and you, we got to. So this is the flag. So Jesse Rowe, your dad is with Barry now. Jesse's dad has moved well over 1,000 helmets for us throughout the whole region. We can't thank Barry Nair enough. One of our great partners in that program. Jesse, I'm honored to have you here. And I'm glad Uncle Mike's coming in third place. I know he wants more. He's won it twice. So. Anyway, so we're going to see you on the trail someday? You want to do it? All right. Anything you want to say?
He's at the bar waiting for me. It's over there.
Is Grandpa Stan here today?
Hey, we're get together, you know? Yeah. They're relatives just like Bunch and I are.
Oh, so he landed? Yeah. I seen your mom's with you?
You got to gel.
Yeah. All right. Well, a few more minutes, we'll let you wave that flag. Thanks for being here, and thank you and your family for all you do for us up there in Nome. Appreciate it.
He wanted to make sure he finished. You got to watch some of the finishes. Well, you come in with I came in with the last year. Oh, okay. I came with
Hey.
They started out of
Mike Morgan's team 6, and proud to him coming in third place. Mike's mom standing here with me. Jenny, let's walk over here because the mic gets as we get closer. Jenny was a board member for the longest time. When I got on the board, she stuck around and got us all kind of schooled up and corralled up because we're kind of full of piss and vinegar there at the start. And Jenny, I can't thank you enough for sticking with us and getting this thing going in the right direction. We're proud of your son, proud of your whole family there. So thanks for being here with us. Do you have anything to add?
I think you guys are doing a great job holding this race up.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right, that was some of the Team 6 family members, some very well-known family members, and supporters. Bearing air coming out of Nome. We're just waiting for seeing the headlights of Team 6 coming down the chute for the 40th annual 2024 Iron Dog right here in Big Lake. This will be your third place finishing
Anybody
team
since a past runner?
on the podium.
Okay, it's a hot mic.
It's a hot mic. Hi, my name's Unshirk. I'm here with Harold Lambert, my old Iron Dog partner from Kotzebue. I'm originally from Cayena, and it was good to see the Red Dog Loop go through there. We'd like to thank everybody that made that possible. And my old Iron Dog partner, Harold Lambert. He's a little bashful right now.
Alaska News Source, HPAK.
They're recording it at Channel 2, live stream.
Chris Graber is here. If you know Chris and you see her here, give her a big warm thank you from Iron Dog.
That was Unch Search. He and Harold did the Iron Dog back, I hate to age us, a while back,
many years.
2002.
They're running
And
around here. Cody and Barb.
Unch kind of hit a couple trees. You know, they did it twice together.
So from the Iron Dog. And
I know you did it 13 times, but you and Harold did it twice.
And all the volunteers we have, the endless
32 years. That's like a marriage.
Training, it just goes on and on.
And I.
We do have a significant banquet going on tonight.
I'm taking my ball and going home.
Like I say, ladies and gentlemen, it's good times. Once you've run the Iron Dog, you're in the family. Even if you're a fan, you're in the family. It's just, this is an awesome race with the people that support it and are around it, and all the checkpoints. It's like this. So
if you get a chance after everybody starts coming in,
it's a little bit long right now. 6 now is crossed finally, Little Sioux.
Raffle.
So they're about
tickets are $60. piece.
about 6
or
miles
if
from
you
Mud Lake,
buy
where they'll
it
start running the
more,
lakes.
You get a better deal. So the more you buy, the better your deal is, and the more you buy, the better your chances are of winning. That's the Iron Dog raffle right over the Iron Dog tent, right behind the starting line, the paddock area. If you notice, all the climb
Just to give you a heads up, all the
here
teams have
today
cleared
and all through the
their
week,
check-in,
you
mandatory
look at
check-in
the
with all their
officials and everybody, the volunteers,
safety equipment,
the kids that are
parts,
doing the filming,
pieces that they've had.
we're all
So
wearing climb gear.
it's
we couldn't
official.
Be here without
Once
climb.
they clear that,
Thank
then
you very much.
no.
All right, family members want to get up here and give them some love. We're going to give you guys a couple minutes, and I'm going to step in, do a little interview, get some official photos for our archives, and then we'll run them through tech, and then they're free to visit with everybody.
Hey, Doug.
Yes, sir.
Did you know that this is Kishbaum's third time running Iron Dog?
I do know that.
Right on.
I've been building gear bags for him for 3 years. So I got a pretty good idea on how many times these guys have raced, and yeah, it's good kid out of Soldotna, good family, hard charger. He's a young guy. He's going to be here with us for a while.
They are. That's exactly where I was going with that.
Yep.
Kishbaum popped into the scene kind of, not knowing really, and we hooked him up out here at Big Lake on trails, riding with some old ex-game or Iron Doggers, and they said this Kishbaum kid can ride.
He can ride. That's right. No, he's solid. Hey, he's an Alaskan. He's a hunter. He's a fisherman. He's a survivor. He wants to be an Iron Dogger. That's what he does. That's what he's doing. So it's good.
He's got the warmest gauntlets in the industry.
I'm not sure. I had to look at that sled.
Are they
there.
fine line interior?
I don't know.
Fine line.
He's had them, but I think these are some lighter weight ones.
Oh.
That's all right. We can't win it all.
Can't win it all. Started on fine line.
Fine line gear's been on the champion sleds for 40 out of 40 years.
You know, if you look at the sleds that are
Maybe
coming in, they're all in one piece. That's important.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have major crashes or pieces missing. So you got to ride with some sort of, consistency and some sort of,
That's as good time as any. They're standing
control
together.
is
Hey,
the
boys.
word I'm looking for. Because you've got to come across the finish line in one piece. If you have pieces all over the trail,
it's easy
it's
to
not
say
a good thing.
second,
You might
fourth,
come
fifth
in
place. Race
and
didn't
not
go
come
as
in.
planned,
So
but you guys
just
ran
watch
a
these
hell of a
machines
race.
of these
You
top
had a
drivers.
few
They're doing
hiccups
excellent
along the way.
on
You
the
were down a
obstacles
little
and the
further, you
course
came
and
back.
all that Mother Nature throws at them.
Rotate.
We're rotating.
There you go. Face down.
You guys worked
Thank you.
hard and got yourselves back up here. Made it one hell of a day yesterday watching you guys fly up the trail. Mike, tell us, go back a couple days. Tell us where we're at now.
Yeah, so we were running 5 minutes off the lead there with Team 14 up to the end of the second day, and we had a mechanical there, and we had to backtrack, lost about an hour and a half. So after that, we just pretty much put our heads down and rode hard and made up time every single day. Me and Bradley were picking up 20 minutes, half hour each day.
Feed with South Anchorage High School here. Ken's got probably more history in this race than I do, huh, Ken?
Just a little bit.
And is it Team 9 next, Ken?
Yes, Team 9, Troy Conlon and Evan Barber, TBR race. So you're going to have your older brother, who is Cody, that took and won with Brett, and he's going to come in on fourth. What a way to go ahead and finish for TBR.
It looks like they're in the big swamp out back, so maybe, 10, 15 minutes to the time deal, another couple to us?
Yeah, they got to cross a little soon, so it gets real bumpy in there, real tight. So you got about, I figure, 15, 20 minutes before they hit my leg.
And then behind them, it looks like, is that Team 3?
Yeah, it's Andy Crouch and Kyle O'Connor.
Andy Goki and Kyle Connor. And then behind them, it's got to be getting close to old Tim Goffin. Oh, Sodasani and Olds.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to hang in there. Where are you going?
Nowhere.
I would hope not. All right, so it looks like we got about a 15-minute break here. We'll give these guys time to visit with family, moving through the tech inspection, and we'll have another team in here soon.
Just switch out mics.
I want to introduce everybody to somebody. Stan Morgan, this is Mike's dad. Stan, how many... Bradley Kishbaugh's family, could you guys come up here and get in these photos with him, please? I didn't know Russell was here. Oh, Brian, Russell, get over here. We're going to get with Stan Morgan here in a minute. Stan's another one of the original Iron Doggers. It's funny how these families, dads and grandfathers race, and then here's the sons and the grandsons are going, and that's why Iron Dog's such a cool family. Is Bradley's mom here? We want to get Bradley's mom. Mama Kishbaum, are you here? Are you texting her? She's coming down? Okay, we're going to hold the photo for her. We got time on the line. You guys don't have to move. We got, at least 15. Mama Polaris. Are we going to see a top 5 Polaris this year?
Looking like top 6.
Oh, top 6. Oh.
It's been a long time coming.
Well, pretty easy to get top 6 when the cat ain't here anymore. Just saying.
That's a fact.
That's all she got to say. Shut me down. Yeah, we got plenty of time for you guys. Dave and his crew, they'll stand by. Let's go over, we'll talk to the tech guys. So has everybody been through tech inspection good? Anybody missing tents or sleeping bags or?
Everyone's got all their gear. Everybody has all their stuff so far.
Good deal, good deal. We having fun?
Fun, I wouldn't do it.
Where's Dave?
Right here, Doug.
Dave Bathke is the head of our tech team. Dave assembles a team that goes to the tech inspection on Wednesday. This year, they rifled through all the expedition teams, the ambassador teams, and the race teams in a record time. I thought I heard something like maybe an hour and 45, an hour and 50 minutes. Am I off on that?
It was 10:32, and Mike Bassett took a picture of the clock on the wall. He said, "That's what you got to beat next year."
Yeah, so we move them in at like 7 in the morning. 10:32, they're done. Dave is assembled a hell of a team, and they do a great job. And Iron Dog can't be more proud of these guys. If you're out here and you're listening to it, big loud applause for these boys. This is what volunteers are. This is what a true volunteers are. These guys don't ask for. Stan raced the dog in the early days. He can remember back when it was maps and compass, kind of like Harold Lambert, Radar's dad. So I'm gonna move over here and drag Stan aside for a second. Stan, you raced how many years?
1 year, one and done.
One and done. You and Evan Booth, that was it?
Yep, Evan Booth's first time out racing. He was 21, I was 31.
And what year was that?
1990.
1990. Now, Stan, you've flown, you've had to flown 20-ish Iron Dogs, air support.
About 20 of them, yeah.
Yeah. Stan's kind of the leader now of the Iron Dog Air Force. I would say probably back in the day, maybe Ron Davis was kind of the lead guy that did the most. But you've taken over the reign of being the head guy now, right?
I guess so. There's no official title, but yeah, I learned a lot from Ron Davis and Ellis Smith. Those guys, you know, they're not around anymore. Well, Ellis had a happy birthday the other day. Happy birthday, Ellis.
Yeah, for sure. Happy birthday, Ellis Smith. I tell you, I rode with the ambassador team into McGrath this year. We got there Friday night, a little bit late, and Stan had flown down from Nome and brought a big old huge box of Nome king crab. We had king crab and prime rib for dinner Friday night. That was sure special, Stan. I appreciate you and proud of you and your family, your son, and can't wait to see you on the trail again.
All right, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
All right, Stan Morgan.
All right. Still,
Stan brought up a good point.
Team
First
9
checkpoint
hasn't come
for
across
these
Little
race
Sioux.
guys,
They're
they always
still in the
go to
same
McGrath.
position.
If you don't make
I can't
McGrath,
see what
you've had some
speed,
troubles.
if any, they're doing, but looks like they
in
might have a
McGrath,
little
the go-to
issue
spot
there.
to stay
Maybe.
is the Innoko with
You got Team 3
Nancy,
coming down hard on them.
Magnuson and his sister
They're
Mel
coming across
cooks
the
food there.
Scary Tree area that we call.
Big
So they won't be
next
long
year you
before
should
they're
go with me.
back on them. And then Team 10 is still coming down just below Yetna Station.
Crawling
So
around the kitchen.
they'll be catching up. That's a pretty fast section of the river.
It's a pretty special place. McGrath is
and the fog, as you can see, just hasn't moved in again. It's at the end of the chute. It won't even clear out at the end of the chute. So it's just not giving us a nice, pretty bluebird day that it has out there on the river.
They welcome them. I mean, if I've heard teams going in the drink and getting brand new clothes from the people of McGrath, the support there is incredible.
It's huge. It's huge. I tell you, it'd be a fun event to like the mini Iron Dog. Big Lake to McGrath. You overnight, you come back.
Then you guys have heard rumor that I was going to team up with McKenna. I could do that.
You could.
I could team up with McKenna and go to McGrath.
I got $1 says you don't make puntail the first day. Hey, this ain't luge. This ain't street luge.
Yeah, and I don't weigh 180 pounds anymore either.
I watch you in the street luge. I know what you can do.
Hey,
you'd get there. You'd get there.
Hey, Doug, I got something to share with you and everybody that's here. On February 29th of this year, I'm going to turn 60 years old.
No way.
Yep.
So when we're doing the live stream here, you hear a lot of noise. That's the guys talking on the PA system. They really don't have any way of cutting them out, so you can just hear me. So hopefully I'm coming across decent to the view or to the listeners, and you can understand what I'm saying. But we're still doing Team 9. Team 9 went through Scary Tree. They're still stuck on the other side of Little Sioux. They haven't moved.
Okay, so Team 9's through Scary Tree. They're over by the Little Sioux.
Team 3 is through Scary Tree.
Team 3 is through Scary Tree.
And then Team 10 is coming down about Luce's area, Old Luce's Lodge.
And Team 10 is coming down by Luce's. So Luce's, if you guys look on the big map, you see the big bend, okay? About halfway between the Big Sioux and the Big Bend used to be Dave Luce had a place there where you go get a hamburger, so we called it Luce's. And so Team 10's in that neighborhood. We got Team 3 there, Team 10 coming down the river, and we got Team 9 in the big swamps out back of Big Lake. So we're going to have about a 10-15 minute break here. We'll get another PBR too.
There you go. And coincidentally, the river, we talk a lot about the river. The river's coming alive again. Some more businesses are popping up.
I've heard that too.
You know, I heard that might be coming back online.
Yeah, and it's time. It's time. It's a lot of traveling going up and down the rivers. People are moving and grooving again.
What's that? We can hear you on the stream just fine.
Oh, okay. I didn't know because everybody's going.
once, like Doug was saying, we get by these first couple of teams come through, where we got a lot of people in the paddock area. We're not probably going to be able to be down in this area when the other teams start coming through. They'll be coming through a little hotter, and they'll be like side by side coming through.
Yeah. And of course, we look up at this board.
Okay, 9-5 finally crossed Little Sioux, so they're getting closer to Mud Lake. So whatever hiccup they might have had, they are moving again. So
maybe 4 teams through Shell Lake to Squint.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't trust the GPSs. You know, they're great for technology, but they seem a little slower to me. But that's a better way of keeping track of what's going on right now, because before GPS pings that we have right now, the only way you can keep track of us is to go ahead and watch the computer, watch the Iron Dog blog. We had a blog system back there, and they would start talking about who's coming in where and when they were coming in and who's taking layover. So you didn't have the system that you have now back then. So it definitely attracts more followers and more people that want to know more about the Iron Dog, and then the people that are out of state that have no clue and get onto it. It's really good to go ahead and have this GPS pinging system. Like I say, I can't wait till the cameras come out, because then you guys are going to be blown away about what we done and what we do and the conditions, and you'll go, oh my goodness, you guys do that? Oh, look at that wreck. You'll see a lot more wrecks too, probably.
Traveled in and out of the...
We're here at the 40th Annual Iron Dog 2024.
That is not a verse of the song, so we'll cancel that plan. Ken, what are you thinking? How far out for this next team?
They should be in there about 10 or 15 minutes. You know, and also this is a history-making day.
It is.
Because there has not been a single manufacturer to sweep the top 5.
It ain't swept it yet.
I'm just saying, it's a potential.
40th year of the Iron Dog, we might have the top 5 teams all on the same brand.
That would make history.
It's a little easier to do nowadays because there's only 2 brands racing.
Very true.
Very true, I know.
Arctic Cat says they're going to go ahead and get back into it, but
we'll see.
We'll see.
Their rep was up last year. I had a pretty good conversation with him. He's actually out of New York State, and he lives in Mexico, New York. Matt is his name. Matt Cornell.
Oh, I've heard of his name.
With Arctic Cat. Yes, sir.
It would be nice to see Arctic Cat back in it. They build a decent product.
Yeah, back when you were running, it was Rupp, Alouette, Evinrude.
Whoa. That's a little too far back in my time. It was more the Arctic Cat Polaris Yamaha. Dude, that was it.
Oh, there you go. I heard Alouette, Evinrude, Rupp.
Yeah, Rupp. That's way before my time.
John Deere.
Definitely. The liquefiers.
Yeah, they were all running liquefiers. Some of the stories in the villages with the leaf spring front ends and the stuff they used to do with these sleds. Look at where we're at today, and some of these sleds that are coming across the finish line. The technology is insane.
And they didn't go through the snow like what we have now. You know, if you had a foot of snow, you couldn't go through it with easy sheets. So what I'm waiting for in all this is to come out with GoPros that last longer, so everybody can see our wrecks and stuff we go through. It's going to go this thing over, but I'm still waiting for that battery to go ahead and last.
Well, we got the right technology developing, that's for sure. There's a lot of new stuff happening on the trail, which is opening it up. And like I was saying, Iron Dog now is recognized in the lower 48 bigger than ever, and it's because of the new Iron Dog crew that came around.
The social media, you can't hide anymore. Nope. You know, it's just, you could be on the dash of the river ripping things and somebody's going to put it on Facebook. The Eagles going to know in New York. He's going to call kids and say, hey, you want to send me this? Hey, listen, Team 9 is getting close. Who Who's here to wave flag for Team
9 is getting close. They're over by Mud Lake. They should be right about now. So they're going to be on autopilot when they hit the lakes and be able to come in, cruise in here.
You know you get to get interviewed as well. You don't just get to come up here and wave the flag. What's your name, honey?
My name's Grace Barber.
This is Evan's wife. All right, well, come with me. Get the flag. All right, we got Evan's wife going to wave the flag. They're getting super
they say
close.
It's on YouTube right now, live.
Well, they're on Big Lake now, so we're going to see headlights in a minute. Let's come up here with me. Did you know that what you were signed on to when you married into this Barber Racing family?
At first, no. I didn't even know Iron Dog existed.
Well, I tell you what, you landed with a great group.
I know. I scored pretty big.
There you go. Good. Yeah, good family. And they should be. They snuck up on us last time, but if we look at the tracker, we got the boys on Big Lake. And it's like their headlights come out.
Team 6 should be here anytime. We can only see to the end of the shoot, basically.
So
or Team 9, excuse me.
Let you guys come up, crowd.
Apparently I'm drinking again because I can't see the board, the sun on my face at the one direction. So yes, Team 9. Team 6 is already finished.
I know you guys are younger, but everybody else in the family's having babies.
We're also having a baby.
Well, congratulations. How about that? Does Mama Barber know, or is she just finding out?
No, she's known. I'm 14 weeks.
All right. Hey, there's Jack. Jack, you should come up here. I need to talk. I'll talk to you in a minute. You're next up for me. Jack Barber is the great-grandfather, great-great-grandfather, has flown a ton of Iron Dog races, has led us. I used to fly air support. Jack always led us, him and Stan, Ron Davis. Well, congratulations on the baby. Too early to tell what we're having?
It's a girl.
Okay. Well, we'll have to have a.
They should be coming around the corner here, but if we could see the corner, that damn ice fog doesn't give us much warning when they hit the chute.
That is exciting.
So, and it's probably slowing them down too, because you're wiping your goggles with one hand and throttling it with the other hand. Ice fog is always joyful.
Hey guys, looking here at the leaderboard, or the board, looks like we got a heck of a race behind us. Just crossed.
Oh wow, that did get updated, Beagle.
Yeah, look at the group. It
yeah.
looks like they just crossed the Little Sioux. That would be
right, but that 7th through 10th place was all about 40 minutes, even with the 5-minute interval, Ken.
Yep, you're right. I mean, it's still tight.
We'll see what happens.
They're going to be coming across like big time. We should have everybody out of Squitna, and it does look like it. So they are, or no, not out of Squitna yet. I'm trying to see.
Here they are.
Yep. Up. Here comes Team 9 down the chute.
2024
Fourth
place finishers.
Here they come.
Evan Barber and Troy Conlon.
Troy Conlon and Evan Barbara. That's Evan's wife waving the checkered flag.
Boys.
Job well.
Guys, come on up.
Looks like somebody blew some shocks. Evan has a blown shock or springs in the back, so he's a little low rider, but the rest of them look good.
Yeah, funny looking at Evan get off that snow machine. He is tall like Shane, long-legged and tall, unlike you, Jack.
Oh, God. I heard that.
How about that? Team Barber Racing, 1st and 4th place. I tell you right now, that might be a first for a
Team
family
Barbara.
racing team.
Shane's
I know it's a
older
first
brother
for a family racing team.
has
Bagel, where
taken
you at?
first,
I'm right here.
and Shane and his partner Troy have in 4th now. So Polaris now has swept the top 4 places.
Well, Evan
one more
I think
Polaris
Evan wants to
team,
go do some
which
ice
is
racing.
coming in, should be
That thing's lowered,
Soda
ready to
Sani
go.
and Chris Olds.
Evan,
That will
Evan,
make
are you thinking about
an
ice racing
all-time
next
record
weekend?
for the 40th
thinking about
Iron
not
Dog
racing
of
anytime soon.
the only manufacturer thus far to
Good
sweep
answer.
the top
Good
5
answer,
positions with the same
Your
manufacturer.
family's
So we'll see
happy
if
to hear
that happens, but it's on track right now.
The prize money that they're taking home is equal to the first 2 years I was on the board. That's exciting.
Right? Hey, Doug, I'm up here on the starting line.
Yes, sir.
And I'm taking a look at these Polarises. Besides the lowering kit, they look pretty unscathed.
Yeah.
They're not in bad
I've
shape.
seen some Facebook photos. These boys went through a lot.
I saw them.
We're hearing mint. We're hearing mint.
Those sleds are
You
big.
want to step up here on that? Yeah, you
Hey,
do.
young lady, you want to say something about these mint?
You want to talk about mint?
Good job, boys. Go Polaris.
All right. I'm going to move in here just a minute and talk with Troy and Evan. We'll let them have a little moment with their families here. We do have some time, but it's going to get exciting here in another 15 or 20 minutes. I think we had five or six teams popping through the line here pretty quick.
Yeah, they're grouping up. Last check, they were just across the Little Sioux, and we're going to have a heck of a race coming through these next couple teams coming across. They're going to go quite quick. And with that being said, after these guys get out of here, we might have to clear the paddock area, because if they're still getting it when they come down through, they'll be coming across here pretty hot. So they'll be coming into the big lake on the tin.
All right. Hey, everybody. Family, huh? Get running up front.
It's definitely a different role this year. Evan was leading me behind on the trail. My son with the flag lit for me.
Right on. Evan, yeah. Evan, this is second, third time?
Third time.
Third time, yeah. Dad took when you were a youngster. I remember doing got the paperwork when we let you go, and hell yeah, we let you go. Your dad's a good man. We love him. And, you going ice racing next weekend?
Definitely not.
How long you been riding it like this?
I think every bump something new broke.
I'll tell you another job.
So you just lowered it from Squinting to Big Lake, a little at a time. Hey, it was a challenging race this year, guys. I know that a lot of things went good, bad, all that. What's some of the highlights, Troy? Besides being here.
That is the highlight. Made it to the end. It was definitely a really tight race. Trail conditions were good for the most part, so it made for an interesting race. Everyone really close to us. A lot of people on the trail.
Right on. Well, we're not going to keep a lot of time for you guys. You got to get through tech. Your families want to see you. We're going to get an interview at the awards bank. We're going to hand you off some trophies and some money. And I tell you, I'm proud of both you guys. I'm happy that you're racing with this Team Barber Racing. We're proud of you guys too. So, Evan, congratulations on being a dad. Wife spilled the beans a minute ago, buddy. Uh-oh. You excited? Yeah. I tell you, we're all excited. It brought a little tear to my eye, knowing you guys since before you were born, been members of the family. So excited as heck for all of you guys. Go ahead, get through tech, but we would like to get a couple photos with you guys in the checker flag. If you want to bring your families up, we'll get them as well. And thanks again, guys. Proud of you.
Good job, man. Thanks, Ralph. Every time.
Oh, that's so nice. To put that on your head.
Get in there, family members, friends, family. Make a Christmas card.
Some of the crowd that's still here, I want to introduce, this is Jack Barber. This is Shane's dad, great-grandfather of Evan. And Jack, you've flown tons of these Iron Dog races. You can't be more proud. Your grandson gets first, fourth.
There's a lot of good feeling here. That's all I can say, and I want to thank everybody here because it makes this event really special. Thank you.
Thanks for being here, Jack. We love you, brother.
So if I'm getting that right, that's 4 generations of Barber racing. 4 generations. Absolutely incredible, sir. I've never personally shaken your hand, but I'm about to right now. It's an honor to meet you.
You know, Beagles, like I said a while back, me and Vassar sitting at one of the board meetings, and Mike says, if you can't get excited about Iron Dog being a part of the board, this is at a board meeting, he goes, you should probably find something else to do with your time. And as fans of the races, people standing around and watching, this is exciting to see what the Barber family's doing. You know, first and fourth. They got, and Shane is still competitive. Shane can be running. It's not just the boys.
It's amazing you were going to say that. I was just going to say, Shane is still
competitive. And we're making babies. They're making babies. We're building champions. I mean, this family's going to be racing for a while. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more on that one. I was just going to say they're producing more Barbers.
Yeah. Evan and Grace announced the baby. Here comes the son. I mean, how cool is that?
That's awesome.
All right, well, let's get that tracker, maybe South High School, get that tracker back up on the screen so we can get ready, because there's 4 or 5 teams still coming. Kind of near and dear to my heart is Team 41. One of my partners I race with, Wayne Wolf, his son, and my best buddy, my hunting partner, my hanger partner, my boat partner, Jeff, his nephew is on the team, and I'm sure that Barb and Deb are around here somewhere. The Reese family here. There we go. There we go. Get ready to wave that checker flag. I'll be calling you up here in a minute. I'll be interviewing you. I'll interview your butt in a minute. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Robbie Meir, you might as well come in too. I got words with you. You're an Iron Dogger. All right. Are you boys moving up to tech?
She is low. Sitting a little low. Going into tech.
That's always my law.
we sure Team 3's next, not 10? Just want to make sure.
Right? Get ready to go to college. What, man? Oh, I'm ready to get that side. Yeah, well, I'm sure how old we are. What the hell? So you gonna be pilot? Yeah, he wants to come back here and play commercial. Yeah, you need him. Oh, yeah. Best thing to get into.
Look at all these little ones.
There's old pilots, but there's no... Yeah, old boat pilots. Yep.
Are we confident that it's Team 3? All right. Who's waving the flag? I know. Y'all are? That's not a very big flag. Okay, so it's Andy. Right? Are you and Kyle? I know. Who's getting there?
Oh, man. 26 right now.
They got a lot of kiddos here. Your cousins and everything, or what?
I got the Eagle River High last year.
Well, let's all you youngins come with me. Mom and Dad stay behind. Let's see how we can corral this up here.
Some of my kids went to Eagle River. Janaea did.
Come up here a little bit. This is Team 3's posse. Which one's going to do the flag? Well, I know everybody's got their hands up.
There's a bunch of them.
Why don't we do, you know what we could do? We got a little time. We could get everybody in a line, okay? And what you would do is first person sees the headlights. You wave the flag and then you hand it to the next person. Wave the flag, you hand it to the next person. And we can do like a 20-foot checker flag line. You guys want to do that? All right, we'll line up down the chute, off to one side. Everybody line up down the chute. We got to practice it before they get here. Straight line. Far enough forward there. It's like the wave. You guys ever been to a football game or baseball game or wave? Okay, same thing with the flag. Okay, you're going to start it. So, when we see the headlights, you're going to wave the flag, then you can hand it down. You're going to wave, you can hand it down. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Let's practice once. Get ready for them. Go ahead. Hand it down. Hand it down. All right, hand it down. Hand it down. Wave it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We got a glitch.
We just heard that 10's in front of 3. But we're gonna keep practicing because we're doing this. Hand it down, wave it. Wave it. We got time to practice. How close are they, Beagle?
It looks like they're on Big Lake now.
This is gonna be Team 10 first.
Let me tell you who it is.
3's not pink.
Why you listening? Team 3 hasn't pinged is what I keep seeing.
Yeah. I know Chris Olds well enough. He'll appreciate the heck out of this checker flag wave. All right, let's get ready. We're hoping that 3's first. I'll let you know when to start waving. We're going to go for the best. Sounds like Team 3 and 10 are right there, close together. So you might be waving the flag for 10, but that's okay. Everybody get lined up, straightened out, get ready. We know what we're doing? We're doing the flag wave. Okay, back up, line up, get ready to hand off. Everybody, give everybody a little bit of room so you can wave it.
Yeah, Doug, I'm seeing.
What happened to you? You got a little hiccup on your nose. Somebody scratch you? Or did you have a crash? You crash your snow machine? What do you want to say? Everybody just make a little more.
Doug, the way I'm seeing it down here on the fishing line, looks like Soasani and Olds
are coming first?
It does look like that, yes.
Okay, who's my Team 10 group? Let's get them on this side.
All we need is one more Polaris team in here, and the sweep will be in history. And then we'll keep going, too, because there's another Polaris team and a Skidoo team's coming up on them, so we'll see what happens there.
Okay, let's get Team 10 on this
Team
side.
10 needs to be on the other side. We can't tell from here. There, that close.
Maybe I'll walk up the end of the chute and send one ahead of the other. Because because I really want this flag wave to go down for Team 3. I've worked hard.
We're
on
getting
it. No.
Team
Everybody
3 on
get
the
it
left
back.
and
If you're
Team
with
10.
Team
So
10, you can be on the sideline.
yep.
You're Team 3 on
Doug's
the sideline.
up there trying to position them. Team 3 on the left, Team 10 on the right, because we don't know which one's coming in because of the pings. But
yep, Team 10 on Berkshire side, Team 3 on Brewery side.
Chris and Ryan might be lost. They're heading to floaters.
oh man, let's
why
hope not
Doug
Chris and
Hungry,
Ryan be lost.
He's a heck of an organizer as well.
My chute is looking ugly. Everybody hold position here. I'm hoping like heck. We ready with this flag wave? We know what we're doing. We're gonna wave, hand it down the chute. Everybody ready? If a little one in front of you doesn't wave it, grab it from them and keep it moving.
The way I'm reading it here, Doug, it looks like Soasani is ahead of Team 3, and then Skoik would be in Team 3. He's in the middle. Then Chris Holes. Then then Holes.
You know, I'm getting some insight here, Beagle, that I didn't think about. Team 10 is ahead of 3 on the clock, and maybe 3 pulled over to let 10 come down the chute first. So let's hold Team 3 family here. We're thinking that they did the right thing. Not the right thing, but your guys are gonna, yeah. Yep. And let's get, who's the official flag wave for 10? We only need the 3 of you. Come on out here. Let's talk about it. I think Andy and Kyle would do that. Say, you guys got the place. Because it's a time thing, right? We started these teams 5 minutes apart.
Small world. I love it.
Who's with me here?
In fact, I got a race with Gage next weekend.
Maya Dixon, Johnson, Fredrickson, Old, Sodasani. Who are you?
Old.
Maya Old.
I said every jump.
Okay. All right, girls.
You're like, yep.
You want to do the 3-person wave with the flag? You want to practice? We'll see when my guy's going over here. Okay, well, you're already messed up. You should have the flag first. The wave goes this way, then go from the middle back and
He's
forth.
over there finishing up the 200 today.
Pass it down.
Well, we'll be here, so you're running it with one of the Connors.
You're going to be over at Scary
Team 3 pulled over. Let them go. Okay.
That'll be great.
I get to make the round.
But 10's going to be first.
With him, that's even. He's totally different.
Oh, I think that's cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Team 10 is going to come down the chute first. Team 3 got here ahead of them, but they, knowing where they started, they're going to let them come down the chute first to keep the places in order. So,
yeah, now we're going to have some finishing a little bit faster. We've got quite a few teams coming and should be about every 10 minutes instead of 40 minutes, half hour, stuff like that now. Now, remember, these are the ones that have been let 5 minutes
and Maya Olds with
in time released between each other, and then they'll do the time adjustment.
Okay,
so it
here
may not
we
be
go.
the way that they're officially going to start or
You
finish,
didn't
but
wave
at least
it.
they'll go ahead and all get in at one time.
Gosh, you Sodasanis can't follow the rules. Where's your mom? Okay, go ahead. Wave the flag. Hand it down. Wave the flag. Hand it down. All right. Okay.
They got that from their dad, not following the rules.
That's definitely a Ryan thing. From his dada. He can't even follow the Iron Dog group. He got to start his own stuff. What's the Iron Dog blog group thing anyways? A piece of nothing. A piece of nothing. Got 2 followers.
Trees on the lake.
5th place. All right, all right, all right, all right.
Keep coming, keep coming.
Very patriotic, good-looking sleds.
The checker flag. Thank you. All right, Team 3, get ready. We've practiced this.
Good running.
Come on,
This is
let's
the first
move up here a
time
little bit.
that they've
Come on.
partnered up.
Let's get up here.
Chris Olds
guys
and
line 'em
Ryan
up,
Sodasani.
couple
They
feet
looking
apart.
good.
Chris Olds and Ryan Sodasani
And it's
are on the
official.
line.
Polaris has swept the top
Okay.
5 places.
This is gonna
The
be
first time
exciting.
a manufacturer has taken the top 5 of a single manufacturer.
Hey, Beagle. Go ahead. Beagle, make sure that you get an interview with them, you get the photos and stuff and all. Yep. Trying to take over team 3 here. Yep. All right, buddy, thank you. And here we go, team 3, 2024 Iron Dog, 6th place finishers. Do the flag, do the flag, do the flag wave. There they are. All right, hand it down and wave it.
Oh, yes.
Keep going.
Oh, yes.
We got the flag wave going here. All right, go see your family.
Grab a couple bottles of water for Team 10 on the fish line.
Yeah.
Please.
Wait, they got him.
Partnership,
Joe Rucker got it to him. We're gonna give. You want to bring him down there, Stan? We'll give him just a second.
Everyone's like, who are you? Hang on.
I'm hiding behind you.
I know. It's okay. I just had breakfast with Jack Barber. And I just saw him, and he was like, who are you? I said Jack. Oh! I'm like, really?
Chris, will you get a word with you quick?
I know.
He can't see.
I know.
Watch instruments.
I know.
And here's team 3.
I'm on
So
the fish line right
now
with
Polaris
Chris
has made
Olds,
another history.
Team 10 and
Top
Ryan
6
Sodasani.
finishers are all on Polaris, which is the first time in 40 years that a single manufacturer has swept the top 6 places. That's very impressive.
All right, hey, this is exciting. Now, you full of race games. You gotta think about the accomplishment these guys got.
We're right here on Team 10. No problem. Team 10 on the finish line right now. I'm talking with Ryan Sodasani and Chris Olds. Chris.
Team 26, if I get Team 26 family up here, we'll get the checker flag ready for them.
I took a picture with Podium.
Ryan.
Yeah, I know. It was good. Fantastic. He's really proud of it.
All right, with that being said, can I get the
Chris,
family for
driver,
Team
can
10
I have that checker flag,
right
honey?
here on the line? We're going to turn
A lot of
around,
commotion
we're
going
gonna
on
get
here
Team
with the
10
two
family
teams coming
here.
in
Let's take a group
with
photo, get in here.
everybody. So they've got to get some pictures, get out of here, because they're going to have more teams coming in pretty quick now that they've got them stacked together behind.
Turn around, get a picture. We got to get a photo of you guys. And then we're going to take you right over to the paddock area and check you out. Get in there,
You do that checker flag, young man. Come up here with me. Sorry, Beagle, I'm trying to get 26. It was chaos, Jenny. It's just absolute chaos.
They are coming in quick, hot, and heavy right now. All right, Team 10, we're going to pull you ahead, and you're going to go right over the paddock area, and they're going to take care of you. Then Team 3's going to pull up, and we'll have Team 26 coming in.
Hey, Beagle, real quick. Team 26 is in the chute.
Here comes Team 26, so they're going to start piling in here now.
Yeah, we couldn't quite pull off the flag wave, but we got the kiddos waving the flag. Team 26.
All right, we're going to pull
They're doing S-turns, burnouts, Brody's down the
Team
finish
3.
line.
Team 3, come on up here at the finish line. We'll get a quick photo, and then you'll pull ahead as well, and Team 26 can come ahead.
Let's pull forward.
And Polaris does the top 7 now finishers. Swept the top 7, which is still another record. So it's impressive to see one manufacturer sweep the top 7.
Ah, I think that's top 6.
Top 7.
Right?
Yeah.
Beagle?
7.
Yeah, top 16.
Top 6. Polaris.
Right now, all on Polaris.
Gotta watch that Team 17 to learn.
Team 3. Right here.
This is 6.
We're going to get a family photo.
Well, we'll do that here in a minute. I want to talk to this guy. I've raced against this guy before. Kyle, what, 10 days before the start? Hey, you want to go Iron Dog? And what were you thinking?
I shouldn't have been thinking as hard as I did.
I kind of overheard you on the phone in McGrath. You're talking to somebody and he says, I'm just going to ride myself into shape and see what happens. Did you ride yourself into shape?
Yeah, over to Four-Man South, I started to feel pretty good. So what's that, 1,500 miles?
Yep, and that's about what it takes, ain't it? A couple thousand miles of training, you're like, no problem, let's go do this thing. Right on, man. So,
I was worried about those guys.
spending 200 in a few weeks then, right?
That's top
No.
7 Polaris.
No,
Iron Dog 25? No. Andy, real quick, your partner fell by the wayside with an injury and Kyle up, past rider. I heard him in the grass.
One manufacturer.
I think I just ride myself into shape. Did you ride himself into shape?
On the podium.
Oh yeah, he surprised me. We went out there with I just wanted to finish, and he pulled it off. Pulled off a good finish here with me. Couldn't ask for a better short-term partner.
Right on. Hey, we're proud of you guys and welcome to the finish line. Beagle, you got anything for him?
I bid on Kyle 1 year for Arctic Man, and I'm telling you what, Doug, you want to talk about going fast. He had the fastest split time for the Arctic Man. We didn't get a chance to run that year. I called him for the winner, and I tell you what, if we ran that year, that guy was on the podium. He was flying.
Hard charger, for sure.
Incredible amount of charging, and the ability to handle it through the rough stuff is incredible. His athleticism and his ability to navigate where it's really tough and rough, you know, just on the handlebar all the time, hose clamp. Incredible rider right there.
For sure. And Andy's no joke. So, hey, congratulations to Team 3. We're going to bring Team 26 down here and get a little interview with them. If you guys don't mind, we would like to get a picture with you two in the checker flag. Hey, Tim.
We're going to bring the flag up. Hold on.
Flag's coming down. John's bringing it. I'll go back here.
Here we go. Let's get the flag in there and get you a picture.
Hey, Beagle, since I got service this far, I'll just go ahead and interview these guys back here, then I'll send them up to you for a picture.
Okay, do that.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right, hey, Doug Dixon here with Team 26. Joseph, Tim, just give me 40, 50 seconds here, boys. Kind of like in McGrath, we're like, hey, what's going on? 2,500 miles later, we're here. Huh? Rookie run, you made it, you placed well. No, come back. We gotta move this way a little bit. Mike's cutting out a bit.
Move your hand away from the bottom of the mic and it will work.
Okay, thank you, Beagle. What do you think, Tim? I appreciate you reaching out today about, or well, it was yesterday, I guess, Tina was trying to. It's nice to know that this Iron Dog family is tight enough to figure out problems as we go, kind of on the fly, and you understand that, and I appreciate that.
Well, I was thankful that others told me to follow you.
Right. You know, so I appreciate it. Joseph, what do you think? Rookie run, man. We doing it again?
I don't know. But right now, I'm really thrilled to be here. I'm really grateful for all the support that we have. Keep talking. A whole bunch of really good sponsors, a whole bunch of veterans that really help us through the route. Get us a lot of advice. All of our people who are here to support us. I've got a massive amount of family here. Lots of support.
So just
All right, it looks like we're waiting for 17 and 41 to start coming in. Looks like everybody
look down the sidelines. We
should be out. No, they got a couple teams that left Whiskey Bravo, it looks like, and they're not even to Squitna, so they might have had to repair some. But we've got a big group now, and then there's going to be a big leeway, and then we got another big group coming down the river. So we'll see how many more Polarises we can get up in front here before a Skidoo comes in or another manufacturer's team.
Hope to see you guys at the 200 going through the old camp. All right, guys. Thank you.
I'm going to change.
Chris Graver, before this crowd shrinks a little bit, I wanted to talk to Chris Graver. Chris, we've been doing this racing stuff together since what, the 90s? You were racing, I was waving flags, and Ricky was trying to lead us in the right direction, and finally we got some good direction. And it's been a lot of fun, hasn't it?
Yeah, we can go back to the AMMC days, racing, and yeah, Ricky Thompson definitely put us through the paces. Iron Dog is in our blood, and we love it. Iron Dog rocks.
You know, Chris was head race marshal for Iron Dog a lot of years. Years I was racing, Chris was the marshal. I got I deserved it. Chris, I want to thank you and Patrick Pass Polaris for helping us and believing in us. And 5-6 years ago, everybody could have gave up on us, but I'm glad you stuck with us, and I appreciate you, and I love you for it.
Thanks, Doug Dixon. Patrick Pass Polaris loves Iron Dog, and we love you too.
Thanks, honey.
Hey, Doug and Chris.
Yeah.
First time in history ever, top 7 teams are all Polaris.
We got 7 across the line right now.
We do, right here.
Tim was team 7?
Right here.
No kidding.
7 teams, all on a Polaris. First time in Iron Dog history.
Well, I guess it says the other brands can have to step up their game.
Competition is always great for this race, but we love seeing Polaris in the top 7, that's for sure.
That's incredible.
Thank you. Thank you. Your friendship means a lot to me.
Chris doesn't know it, but she's actually a mentor to me.
Oh, back to the street luge days.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, Chris used to come down Hatcher Pass on a skateboard like no other.
She got it done.
Sure. We're both liars. Who we got next coming in, John? Team 17 is next.
All right, Team 26. Can we get the family in there now?
All right.
Team 26.
Looks like Team 17's next up. This is one of my more favorite teams. The Dorn brothers. They're out of Minnesota. They come here their first year. Their eyes are wide open.
Team 26 is a rookie team. Gossett.
Dustin came up.
They were ahead of them.
Justin
They were.
Dahl, and they raced 1 year. And,
So they had a lot of crashes, bashes, mashes, and now they're here finishing as veterans of the Iron Dog. We'll see if they enter next year. It takes a couple days for things to sink in after you get your brains beat out.
Coming back, 2 brothers, Minnesota. This will be our first Skidoo team, man.
Team 26 right here on the finish line is the 7th team riding Polaris that has finished this year the 40th annual Iron Dog in 2024 is Team 26, and they're all through the gate. 17. First time in Iron Dog history.
Team 17 is on the lake. Team 17 will be here in a minute or so. If we got any Team 17 fans.
Man, that sun's probably going to poke out when the last person comes.
Is this 17 over here?
Doug, not to take anything away
How far have
from
you guys traveled?
These teams are coming in 7th and 8th, 9th. They are really getting it done now coming down the Iron Dog Trail. It looks like the speed has increased significantly from Squinta to Big Lake. With the later teams, I think the trail's getting hammered down, the fresh snow is getting packed, and the speeds are increasing.
Connor got
Doug, it looks like Team 26 is working on a whole bunch of future Iron Doggers as well. A lot of kids on this finish line right now.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Beagles on Team 17.
All right, put it up.
Here comes Team 17, the first Skidoo team coming in. So
Team 17.
they'll
coming
be
into Team
8th
17.
place. So it's good to see Skidoo coming in.
Team 17 is coming in hot. These are Dustin and Dylan Dorn.
These are the brothers from, one from Minnesota, I believe, and the other one from up here.
Right there? Just oh, I got you. Okay. Just change it up. Congratulations, guys.
Team 17, let's move up into the paddock here, boys. Team 17. Well, it's our first Skidoo team into the line. We'll let the family spend a little time with them, then we'll get an interview with them here in a minute. I'm happy to see these zippers lasted.
I was trying to rustle up some business for the otter, though. Those boys are sunk in there right now. You didn't see that?
I saw something.
Juice sleds are in the narrow system. Looking like
I tell you, you know,
18 inches under the water.
years change, things change. Happy to see players had a great year, but you know, you got to take your hat off to Corey and Barb Conquest and the support they've given to Iron Dog over the years. And they've had a heck of a run being multiple champions, lots of championships for the Skidoo family. I can't be more proud of these Minnesota boys.
Absolutely. You're talking about Team CC, and just to stop here, they're all across Alaska. Here, you see them all the way up in Kotzebue. They get it done. Team CC stands behind their guys. They put out a great product.
I'm gonna sneak in here right quick, Beagle, and interview these boys.
You got it.
All right. Dylan, what a run, buddy.
Me in the
What
mouth.
do you think, Tom?
I know, it's been great, huh?
It's a big accomplishment, man. 2,500 miles. You got him across the line. He's playing. He's looking good.
Only 2 inches of snow, and I'm like,
No blisters. Well, maybe you should ride a little harder. Hey, Dad. He's got no blisters. Wait. We won't go there. Dustin, been friends with you for 4 or 5 years now. You and Jacob come up your first time, and you brought your brother back. Jacob Mary said, "I'm just not fast enough for him. He got to get another partner." And you guys did good this year. It's a good run. Tight race, you know.
We stayed pretty close to 26 since we left home, and we just couldn't reel them in.
sitting on the ice, and we could go that way, or we could try to go across the Tussock with no front end left and no shocks.
That's what brings you back one more year, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll see.
Come on now.
I know I can get out here, and what are we going to do?
Right on, guys.
You don't want to give up, but we had already been
You got another year in you, don't you?
140 miles with no upgrade or
more than one.
Right on. That's what I want to hear. Get over there and tell your brother we got more than one. Dad, we can support him for another year or two? Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. It just gets better the more you do it. You get more connections out there, and you get more help. And proud of you guys for coming up here from Minnesota. I love it.
they got some melting clouds.
A lot of good people. We don't need wheels now. We just got to get them in the trailer. So we're going to get some pictures, official pictures. You guys can hold the flag there. We'll get you through TAC. Then let you guys get a little break and get ready for a little banquet tonight. Mike, can't be more proud of these boys from Minnesota, huh?
Good job. Good job. Break some more, guys. I was teasing them. We were laughing and no. I said, you guys run those cross-country races down the sides of the road, and chase cars, etc. You got
Probably
one guy
coming across
that
like
seems to be dominant.
even throttle.
That's stock. They got the stock vent on the side there, right, above the muffler.
Yeah. Lay him and say, we'd love to see you in the Iron Dog. That's Zach Herfindahl.
Oh. You know, he's a heck of a racer, but I don't know if you can stand up 2,500 miles.
Well, I'm trying to see if he'll come so we can figure that out.
We just keep poking him. Maybe he'll show someday.
I poke him every week when he wins.
Hey, Doug, we were talking earlier about the influence of the Lower 48, and I was telling you some feedback I was getting. These guys right here are the exact guys that Chris Riley's talking about from the Lower 48. He's a Super Sled Nation, and these are some of the guys that Chris has mentioned on his show. Hey, look who's come across Big Lake.
Well, it's the Big Lake favorite. It's the Young Guns.
Oh, yeah.
The Young Guns. Tyler Reese and Wayne Wold. Who's waving the flag for Team 41? Huh?
There you go. Looks like Barb's
Barb! Let me get up here. I gotta bring Barb up here and get her schooled up on how this flag waving thing works. What we're gonna do, we're gonna stand up here in the middle. We're gonna control our emotions. We're not gonna cry. You can hold her up? Okay. All right. What about Shauna? Come on. Both mothers. We want both mothers up here. Here they come. You guys step out the way. Team 41.
Here comes Team 41. Another skidoo.
Right. Get up here. Get up here.
Nice to see another skidoo coming in.
Team 41. Look at these guys. 18 and 19 years old. Hey, listen. Real quick. This is our youngest combined age team to ever race the Iron Dog.
Right here.
That's a major accomplishment.
There's another major accomplishment. This is the youngest Iron Dog team to enter, 18 and 19 years old. Legal age is 18 in Iron Dog. If you race younger than that, you have to get permission. So this is another milestone, which is cool to see the younger.
Hand delivered it. It got broke on the way. They riveted it and put it back together. Look at here it is in Big Lake.
There it is. Hey,
Hakon Wold rode with his dad last year.
Black.
They had a good time.
So nobody could see him.
Oh yeah.
That's
Tyler Reese
move
and
right
him
there.
teamed up this year, and Tyler's
And
a rookie.
Look at the support
and
they got for Team
they did
41.
good. They finished. That's the most important.
All righty, all righty. Wayne, where's Wayne at? Wayne Wolf. I want to talk to Wayne a minute. There he is. Wayne, come here. Hey, Wayne and I raced the dog together in 11 and 12, and Hawken was just a little guy. You can't be more proud of your son, huh, Wayne?
Oh, it's pretty dang neat.
Pretty dang neat. And about 2 months back, Wayne's like, I got to find Hawken a partner. I said, you have to talk about old Tyler. And they hooked up and they made it happen. It's a great team, huh?
I think they did a great job. They had a lot of tough luck that third day, but they pulled it off.
Yeah, can't be more proud of these guys. Look at the support here, huh? This team Big Lake.
It's like half of Big Lake is here.
Scott, you've watched these guys grow up over the years, huh?
Pretty impressive for sure.
You've been around this sport a long time, watched a lot of guys race, and these guys are the future of the dog, aren't they?
I think so. For sure.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to see it when they're young and fast and they're into it. Mom and Dad's into it.
Sun's still trying to poke out, but man, it's been a tough day on Big Lake. I know it's sunny everywhere else.
All right. Hey, let's move you guys up tighter in the chute. We're going to get some photos. Hawken, Tyler. Oh, heck, we're almost there. Bring him up 10 feet. We'll get some pictures, Beagle.
Give us a flag, bring the starting line, or the finish line checkered flag with us.
You look at, I mentioned this in McGrath to everybody. These guys just came as hard as they could come from Whiskey Bravo to Big Lake and their hair's still dry. That's impressive. McGrath, 350 miles, they took their helmets off, their head socks were dry, their hair was dry, and I was like, what is going on? I get dressed to go for a ride and I get sweaty.
There is no steam coming off their heads at
No
all.
steam.
Come on ahead about 10 feet, guys.
Hawken, Tyler, you guys pull them forward, get some photos of you, and then we'll get you through tech. Hawken's going to tune up the suspension to pull it forward.
All right, everybody here on the finish line, we got to move back about 20 feet. Pull these sleds right in. If you're friends and family of them, let's get around them. We'll get the checkered flag in there. We'll give you some moments.
We're gonna move them up to tech. You guys don't got to worry about tech when you're in the chute.
All right, there you go. Everybody get in there, friends and family. Try to put the checkered flag in the
Loud
middle.
together, okay? I mean, you guys learn it loud together.
We got the mic shut off
How
now.
long is it? 3 days ago.
Just a reminder, Team 41, your 2024 ninth place finishing team, Tyler Reese and Hockenwold. Big round of applause for these boys. 18 and 19 years old.
Top 10.
I mentioned it to Nick Olstead. I said, these boys, they age up to 37. He goes, heck, I'm 41.
Top 10 finish. Absolutely incredible.
And the sun is coming out finally, maybe. I don't get too excited. Great Alaska Pizza must be one of their sponsors. I got a young Thompson here with me. What do you think about your friends?
I'd say they did pretty good.
When are we going to see you out there?
Well, 1 year maybe.
All right, all right. Maybe get your dad to take you.
Maybe be air sport for him one time.
There you go. There you go. Hey, Barb. Barb. What do you want to say about these guys, huh?
I'm thrilled. No other. I have no doubts. I knew they're going to rock this race.
Right on. Right on. Hey, Chloe, what do you think about Cuzzy?
Oh, I knew Turbo Tyler was going to cross that finish.
Turbo Tyler, we didn't. We got a nickname for him now.
There you go. We got a nickname now, Turbo Tyler.
Yeah. Beagle, where you at? Get the turbo. Turbo in the hawk. Sorry, bud.
Good job.
I warned her that I was going to interview her. She had 20 minutes to think about it.
Hey guys, that was an absolute incredible race.
Robbie did.
You got half a Big Lake here. Anyway, you guys want to say anything?
Thank you to everybody for supporting us.
I swear to God, if the internet was ever going to crash, it was when you guys were out there. You would not believe the people that were talking about you and just asking constantly where you guys were.
Yeah, I was just thankful for everyone on the trail helping us out, helping us get here. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, you two definitely put some goosebumps in the Iron Dog this year. 40 years of the Iron Dog, 2024. You guys did a kick-ass job. We're really happy and proud of you guys.
Once again, Team 41, our ninth place finishers in the 2024 Iron Dog.
Well, we got another Team 34. They cross a little Sioux, so they should be coming into Mud Lake here pretty quick. So probably the next 10 minutes we'll see the next ones. Then we've got,
Looks like we got Team
18
out
coming
here in the swamps behind Flat Lake, Mud Lake area. Kinley's calling it for 10 minutes. He would know. He's done a lot of these races. It's Kelly Sumner and Chad Kangas, Team 34. Kelly Summer. I always say Sumner. He gets mad at me, but he'll get over it. Who's waving the flag for him?
Spring, summer, winter, and fall.
All right, well, let's get Team 34 support crew flag waver up here with me. They're already up there?
Let's get Team 41.
You fly that plane all the way down here?
Team 41, pull your sleds ahead, please.
Okay. All right. What's your name, honey? Related to? Dad, your dada? Your cousin? And you're going to wave the flag for him? We're thinking they're going to be here in about 5 or 10 minutes. Okay? You excited? So are we. You want to practice a little bit? I'll show you a trick. You get this thing up there. You want to make sure it's hanging. And then you up. Big. If you go tiny, sometimes it'll wind up. So you really big. Try it like that. Perfect. Perfect. Once we see a headlight, you and I will move up here a little bit.
All right, make some room. Team 41 is coming off the starting line.
Team 41 headed to the tech. Which one?
I guess I'll call myself the ugly one.
I just mean which bottle of water. Wasn't calling out names, bro.
Gotcha. I got one of those famous hydration cramps.
You cramped up?
Yep.
Get it together. We got another team going to be here in about 5 minutes.
Yep, they're past Mud Lake, Team 34, so they should be in here shortly. Now we can see not across the lake, but at least about another 2 miles. Then the other teams are still coming down the Yutna, probably about Scary Tree area. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 teams that are probably about 40 minutes out.
Turbo Tyler Reese. I like it. I'm going to remember it for next year. Turbo Tyler Reese. Heck, I think TCC could use that in the commercial. Turbo Tyler Reese.
From the Iron Dog.
Riding with the Hawk.
Before he gets his interview, Turbo should go, woo, choo, 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 choo. That's how Turbo's
on turbo trucks, they dump it at that wastegate.
Turbo say, woo, choo, 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 choo.
Maybe we need some coffee. It has been a long day. Hold on now. Now, this is Aunt Deb. Now, let's talk about Turbo. Don't you walk away from me. I know you came to say hi. Are you proud of your nephew?
Super proud.
All right. I won't put you on the spot. I'm proud of him too. Did you have fun in Nome? The best part of Iron Dog is going to Nome for the halfway party. Am I wrong?
It was awesome. I missed you there though.
Well, I was in McGrath. Plenty help in Nome. So. And I know that I win. All right.
Here they come off to your right.
What are you doing, Danny boy?
All right, we got another team coming down the line. Team 34. Kelly Summer. Chad Pengus. Finally got the summer right. I've been calling him Summer for 2 years. He'll be happy with that.
He's got quite the support group here too. There's quite a bit of them here.
So I go
Here
there.
they come.
I've been going there like every couple
Here
of
they
weeks.
come.
Seeing her
Hold on,
hanging
let's get
out.
that checker
Just
flag
so
up there.
former.
Here they
North
come.
Arizona.
That is a beautiful
And
job.
I went to the slope a couple times. Just
Give him some room, because they'll be coming through pretty smoking hot. If I know those boys.
Back on up here. Come on, honey. Come on, with me. Come on.
They don't stop, they'll go right by you.
All right, Team 34. Kelly Summer, Chad Peñas.
I ride with Chad and then one of our other superintendents.
Sorry about that.
And either Chad is on vacation or Andy's on vacation. So
There they are.
I don't ride mountains with these anymore. I won't. Well, it's people that I trust.
Kelly and Chad.
And Team 34 came across. Chad Congus and Kelly Sumner, both of them from the interior, Fairbanks. Oh, that's got a little bouncy. Looks like he lost a shock also. Can't imagine how these shocks are frading. Yeah, with the pounding we do, we don't touch them. It's impressive how these shocks can hold up in the extreme cold. And then when they're working hard down the bumps, they get super hot. But luckily you have the cold to go ahead and cool them down. So.
There you go.
Team 34, our 10th place finishers of the 2024 Iron Dog. That thing looks cush.
We just did a fun trip up there, and I was sitting at the table and like walked in the door, and I was like, "You guys must have been heading back from Rhone." Huh? I was just trying to get. We were just getting okay. Yeah. That's what we did. We got lucky. We took the cat trail to Finger Lake, and then we took the group trail up.
It was so much nicer.
Yeah. No, it was way nicer. No, we had a fun little, just fun trip. Spent the night at Cindy's, 2 nights. Got a cabin. And my girlfriend had never been up there, so she wanted to go up there.
Doug, are you going to get an interview?
Yeah, I'm going to work on it. I'm trying to get them to get their helmets off.
Yeah.
We can't go out on a scratch. Oh, Sherilyn told me that he's just been pacing the house. So like,
there
that's
he
good,
is.
dude, actually,
There he is.
because he hasn't rode since I tried.
Did you have fun? Yeah, tons of fun. Iron Dog, you've always wanted to do it. You can do it again?
Yeah,
probably here in the near future. Like in 12 months? Who's this guy? Russell. All right. What's wrong with Kelly?
We practiced, we had a good time and everything, so it's kind of
Come on over here, buddy. Kelly.
I don't know.
Last 3-4 years you've gone. How was this year?
And I never thought that a friendship really meant a lot to me, so I was kind of weird about it. And it didn't, but first
Bad visibility along
I
the
left,
loop. We know that.
because of the Iron Dog thing and everything. And then
Last couple days, rough, snow, rough. Visibility, what was it?
He's the one who
Visibility, yeah.
Craig's people like that. He's like, you guys need to talk to well.
Looks like your lazy boy maybe have a broken spring. I'm not
This
sure.
summer I've been pretty busy, but last summer I would go work for him on the weekends.
Chad spent some time with your dad on the trail, and he's pretty proud of you. Yeah. So nice to have air support out there. Nice to have support along the way. We gonna see you again? Yeah, you will. I know. Okay, boys. Appreciate you. What we'd like to do is get a picture with you guys, the checker flag here, and then we'll shoot you through tech. You know, when you finish in the money, we got to tech you to make sure you got everything you're supposed to have. So, super proud of you guys. Glad you're here. You're in the money.
I was like, I'm telling you, this is what I have now.
Congratulations. Team 34, 10th place, 2024 Iron Dog.
Get in there for your pictures. Who wants to hold the flag and group around them, friends and family?
Why did I get here? Because they're for legs. And he's like, I just can't do that. I'm like, well, I have a job. Maybe we're different than that. I think if I was really maybe he knew that I wasn't maybe I would change that second. I told him that we'll talk with I have one more daughter that she'll go to college after.
Quit bouncing up and down the thing. We don't want to break it.
But I would move it. It's tough. Yeah, that could.
Chris Olds. Chris, lots of young teams now. The future looks bright for the dog, huh?
Yeah, that's not bad. No, but what's it, 25 minutes? Yeah. And everybody's stuck with these ways out of
Got the young guns. Yeah, pretty exciting, isn't it? Right on. I can't wait for you to retire and join us on this board and keep this thing moving in the right direction, buddy. I just called Chris Olds out.
I don't worry about that.
It's on.
I don't listen anymore when I'm there anyway, so I don't worry about that.
Doug, we're talking about the underdog, 40 years of it, and the history behind it, and look at the camaraderie between riders. It rivals nothing like it.
You know what's fun, Beagle? It's, interviewing John Fail was here earlier today. John raced the early days. His son's a champion. I spent some time with Scott Davis on the ambassador team this year. His son's a champion. Harold Lambert raced the early days. Now George is racing. Shane Barber, the Barber family. I mean, it's coming twofold. These families are getting second generation joining this thing. It makes it fun. Yes. And that's what keeps us as an organization going. It's what keeps us motivated. It's just a lot of fun. And it really is probably. Man, I'm biased, but it's got to be the best snow machine race in the world.
I'd have to agree with you. 100%.
We can move these guys into tech. You guys don't need to be teching in the finish line. In fact, we don't even want the tech team in our finish line, do we, Beagle?
No, not at all.
They got their own area over there.
They got a whole area.
You got your own area. You guys need, Dave, get your team under control. Yeah, let's go over to tech. Go to tech.
You guys can relax over there. Go to tech.
Everybody look now, but kind of this way. There's some blue sky. Finally. Looks like another team here, or teasers.
I'm not sure. We got another 3 teams, I think. 2 teams on the Big Lake Trail system already.
Megan, how long you been taking photos for Iron Dog? What? 2010, so what we got? That's like 14 years. And is this not the most excitement you've seen?
This was a good race.
I wanted to interview Savannah too, but she's just slipping away. She knows I'm coming for her. I want to get a picture of me and Savannah. Kelly, you should walk over here with her. Let's talk about it a bit. Everybody's scared to come talk to me, Beagle. Here they come. So, Savannah House, the ultimate Big Lake volunteer, Kelly Sherrier, office manager, keeps us guys in check, keeps us fed at our board meetings, takes all of our hard times, keeps us in there going the right way. Savannah, is this not an exciting race this year?
It's been super exciting, super close racing. I know. Good to see all these veteran racers.
And the young guns coming up, is that not fun?
The Young Guns, I think, was the emotional finish for a lot of people here. Seen a lot of grown men crying when that team came through.
You know, these boys, I know Tyler grew up on the lake, and Hawkins been close to on the lake, and Kelly walked away. She won't let me interview her. Look at these guys coming down the ramp over here. Go get him! Anyways, Savannah, thanks for all you do for us. We appreciate the heck out of it.
I think the dinner sport starts today at 2 o'clock.
Is that?
It really is. Yeah. 2 o'clock today. 102 bicycles hit the trail.
102 bicycles.
Yep.
Confusion is running rampant around here. Mike, what do you think? Maybe next year, me and you get a couple bicycles and we'll go like hell to the old Call of the Wild and call it quits?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I was hoping you'd say, no, we ain't doing that. We're busy.
Hopefully they break their own trail today.
Yeah, let them go out and break, 6 bikes.
And they're coming down the hill. He's hitting it hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I heard they got 45 pounds of gear on those bikes.
I don't know, Beagle. Like I was saying earlier, talking about the young guns, I get dressed up to go for a snowmobile ride. I gotta break a sweat. Could you imagine pedaling a bicycle that weighs 20 pounds, 45 pounds of gear?
Nope.
Nope. That simple. Nope.
Nope. My driveway at home is about a quarter mile long, and I'm breaking a sweat at the end of that one now.
So you go check the mail.
Just to check the mail. I bring a sandwich with me.
You taking an hour layover to get the mail?
I bring a sandwich and a Monster Energy drink because I gotta stay hydrated.
Well, the sandwich, you probably need that in case you do get mail.
You're entering your job career.
That's where that all
You're
happened.
just starting the workforce. Many long days.
We got 2 teams on the tracker just out of Squintina above Lake Creek. That's like Beagle pace about hour and a half, Vassar pace about 40 minutes, Ackelstead pace 35.
Then you got to break all down, frozen everything.
Turbo, Tyler Reese be here in 20.
How fast would Turbo Tyler be going?
Turbo go from Squintina to Big Lake in about 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
With fresh shocks. Wayne Wood.
I'm gonna go stand in the sun.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I just said?
You ain't gonna stand in the sun.
The sun's out.
That sun's a 3-letter word.
But extra tough and insulated. I don't buy them unless they are insulated.
Yeah, you only get certain ones. That water's cold.
It's always cold in Alaska. We don't have ponds that get heat.
You know what I mean though? You know when you're stuck in there and how you feel in your boots?
No. I've been in the water too many times in the wintertime with bloody boots. I don't like them.
My dad has a pair of extra tough waders.
Oh yeah.
He won't leave you. Hurry up and go get that water. Quit talking.
Yeah, that's
Just kidding.
important. I'm gonna work on getting some director chairs donated to the Iron Dog next year. Some high-seated director chairs.
I'm not gonna lie, my feet are getting sore.
Yeah, I need a reinforcement. With a 300-pound weight limit. Barb and Deb still here in the paddock area? Turbo Barb and Turbo Deb, are they still in the paddock area? I could call them the Turbo Twins. Woo, No Turbo Twins?
Oh yeah, well I'm hungry now, not the banquet.
They're asking you to tell more stories on the feed. They like your stories.
Who said that?
Like live streamers. No, you're good here.
Yeah, you're just making that up.
Not at all.
All right, after a brief hiatus, this ice fog is kind of coming and going, but we're starting to see the light of the day, I hope. We're waiting on Team 16 to come in and a couple other ones that have crossed the Big Sioux and they're not to the Little Sioux. They're out in the swamps right now. But they'll be, I figure, probably 30 minutes, somewhere in there. We've lost most of the crowd, but they're still around here. There's still people taking pictures. The pits are lined up now with all the finishers. And I'm getting hungry. Not cold, but just hungry. Anyways, stick with us here a little bit more. Then we've got two teams coming down from Squitna. They're a quarter way down the Yetna. And they're going to be a little bit. I figure an hour. But then we've got the bikers that are leaving. The Idita Sport leaves today. I won't tell you how I really feel, but anyways, the bikers are going to go to McGrath. But guess what they're going to be going on? Our trail. I would say don't do the Iron Dog after the Idita Sport, so that way you can see how they really break trail. That's being mean. Anyways, I heard 107 participants. They walk, ski, skate, backwards, whatever, and do the bike. So we'll be seeing them on the river later tonight, and they'll just maul any of the lodges out on there. So it's always interesting to see those people go by after the Iron Dog already cut the trail. I hope they don't complain on the roughness because it's going to be rough. Looks like 16 is almost to Mud Lake, so they should be coming here in about another 5 or 10 minutes. Or not, excuse me, 10 to 20 minutes. From what I was told, there's two teams that their snow machines are still in the water over on the South Fork, basically when we come out of Hell's Gate. I didn't get the team numbers, but they scratched and went back to Roan. Sleds out of there before, but it's the South Fork's pretty ugly. Iditarod's got to go across some of the open spots on the Tatina, but dogs don't sink, they swim. Snow machines sink, they don't swim. So South Fork was pretty bad this year as far as open water and a lot of water skipping because we got such cold temperatures that it froze and solid, and then the water started going on top of the ice. Glad to see that we've got gas in the generators, and we got 2 generators because the arch fell down a couple key times when the top 5 were coming. So yeah, that was a little miscalculation, I guess, on the fuel time, but at least they got it corrected rather quickly. So again, couple of milestones for Iron Dog. 40th is 7 top finishes sweep for one manufacturer, which was Polaris, and the youngest team to enter, which was, oh, I can't remember their name. I'm trying to look into the sun, and it's blowing my eyeballs out. Would and Reese, Tyler Reese. I got that from memory. So those 2 milestones, pretty impressive for the 40th. Again, the sun is coming out big time, so the other people coming down, the other teams coming down the river and across the swamps should have really good visibility coming across Big Lake where they didn't before.
We got about another hour and 20 minutes to purchase a raffle ticket. Great prizes are at stake. There's $60 a ticket.
You got another
If you buy 2,
hour
you can get 'em for
and 20
$50.
minutes to purchase an Iron Dog raffle
So on.
ticket.
The more you buy, the better chance
The more you buy, the better chance you got. So if you're interested in a raffle ticket, you got an hour and 20 minutes. You can purchase them online, or if you're anywhere around the finish line, you can purchase them down here at the Iron Dog booth.
Oh, you buy the raffle ticket? Good question. You buy the raffle tickets right here, right behind the paddock area. There's a tent over there. It's white with red letters. It says Iron Dog on it. And that's where you can get your raffle ticket. We've got about...
They should be seeing a team coming across any time now. I can only see about 2 miles out. Of course, the ice fog.
Are going to be coming down the chute hot.
Hey, Beagle.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, talk about that raffle. You know, last year I think we sold around 8,000 tickets to that raffle, and we're down maybe 5,500. So it's a lot better chances this year of winning that Jeep or the trailer or the snow machine. The odds are a lot better this year. So, what'd you say, an hour and a half left in ticket sales?
No, we got about an hour and 15 minutes left for ticket sales.
Hour and 15, hour and 30. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's get some tickets sold, people. It's all going to a good cause.
Your chances this year are even better than they were last year.
And hey, the Jeep is a lot cooler than that Dodge truck.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you on that one. The wrap really stands out nice too. Great wrap on that Jeep. You got a couple minutes, you can shoot right over there. It is the white and red tent directly behind the paddock area. Get your ticket. They're only $60 a piece. Or you can get 2 tickets for $100. The more you buy, the cheaper they are, so get right over there. There's a bunch of people over there. Look up Kelly, she'll hook you up. Take a chance. Are the Turbo Twins still here? Are they around, Barb and Deb? Turbo Twins.
It should be, yeah. We should be seeing the next team through any time, but that kind of ice fog's lingering around a little bit.
The Turbo Twins are microphone shy.
No, they're not. Watch this.
Okay, well, let's see what you got, boy.
Watch this. What's up?
That's Barb.
Nope. That's back on.
We should be seeing Team 16 anyway. We keep getting more and more distance with the ice fog going away, which is good. The other two teams coming across the Big Lake Swamps, 24 and 10, I think 15. Dang, sun's in the eyes. Not complaining. They should be coming across a Little Sioux River, which will put them into the better trails here shortly. Up, guess what? Team 16 missed the chute. Now they're coming back over to the chute. Here they come. Team 16 finishing down the chute. A Polaris team.
All righty, Team 18.
Or 18, excuse me, not 16.
This is our 11th place team. Savannah.
Carol and Carol.
Team. Carol and Carol boys. Chris and Austin. Where's Dada? Let's talk to Dada first. He says, take it off. Yeah, we give you time. We gotta get the checker flag out here. Austin, probably done a little better if Dad wasn't holding you up. What? Dad holding you up? A little bit. A little bit? Yeah. Well, get your helmet off. We'll talk about it. Try to find you a new partner, maybe.
Hey, Doug, there's the steam we were talking about.
That's it. That's it. I say we're trying to find a new partner. Dad says no problem. How was it, bud?
It was,
the last 4 or 5 years, there's been a lot of father-son teams doing this stuff, and that is a special deal. And to bring it to the finish line with your son, it's got to mean a lot, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, actually, leaving swing that kind of get going on the river. And I was like, you better suck it up. You got to get.
I was pouting.
It is
like,
good job, man.
I went to
Way to finish.
Was it easy? Yeah. Itch or something. I lost my glove.
No.
I stopped picking up on the second.
Did you let him do some leading?
Yeah, he left, or he led, I would say 90% of the way from Nome all the way back. He led. I led all day today, though.
Go up right
To keep him in check, he was fired up to get here? Yeah.
A little bit of that, and I knew that I needed to keep him reined in.
Once we get back together, I robbed all the parts off for Chad.
He had one tip over on the way here anyway.
Right on. What's your thoughts? You like it? Are you an Iron Dogger?
Yeah.
You're not a rookie anymore, so you lost that status. There's a lot of good rookie prizes out there. You find yourself a young partner, you go again. But you have fun with your dad?
Yeah, I did.
Pretty special, huh? Yeah. All right. Hey, proud of you guys. We'll let you guys spend some time with your family. If you wouldn't mind, we'd like to get a picture with you guys in the checker flag. And I see little fireball bottles over here. So you got one coming for you, buddy. Congratulations, guys.
That's Team 18, 2024 Iron Dog, 40th year of the Iron Dog. Carol and Carol, father and son team. You guys really look good. You're just starting out.
Vassar, I'm going to leave the mic with you a minute.
Okay, Doug.
Looking good. That's Team 18. Carol and Carol, 2024 Iron Dog, 40th year of running. You guys gonna go right over to the tech area after you get your pictures taken? Next team should be 16 or 42. I'm sorry, 16 or 48. Could be 16, could be 48. All right. Yeah, buddy. Team 16 could be Christensen and Smasher, and then we've got the Sindorf and Sindorf. Team 48, not sure which is coming next, but that will be either. Okay, we're trying to figure. Oh, Team 24.
All right, it looks like Team 16's off the clock. They're down at the other end of the lake and should be the next team in. 3:23 was their time, so Team 16 should be the next in.
We're trying to get our mouth.
It's okay.
It's been a long day. What time did you get out here? I got here well after 9 and you were already out here.
Yeah, Team 16, Smasher.
I finally just went. I just live across the lake. I went over and just grabbed some food, sat down for 15 minutes, just got off my feet. You guys been off your feet?
But anyway, Team 16 is next up.
I'm good.
After that, it looks like 24. They're just at the end of the lake too, so it shouldn't be long for them. And then 48 and 30 are the last ones looking at it. They're at the Big Bend, probably about 40 minutes out.
I am so happy to hear somebody else wrangle a name.
Chris, Colton Bob.
36 hours from the time
Smasher.
you got back.
And Eric
but they did have
Christensen.
mandatory. I thought maybe
I got that one right.
have checkpoints.
I know a little bit about
Well, no, but I
Eric
thought maybe in the
Christensen.
beginning they didn't have
He's
checkpoints.
worked for Polaris Industries for 31 years.
So
When
that was
fortunate
before I
enough
started
to
running.
work for Polaris,
I ran it like
I was at the
Oprah.
factory.
Was never
I
Oprah.
went down and actually saw him.
Fly in,
He's
put
been there
55.
31 years.
Here's your pump.
Yeah, Eric was up here last year and raced me.
gave us some fail days, you know, they would always fight against each other. I just can't believe the dads that try to cheat on. You know, my kids raced 120s and all this shit too. The one dad standing in the starting line, shoving his kids for every time he took off, and I'm like, do you realize how big of a loser you look like right now? You're living it through his kids. Right. I'm like, Jesus criminy. Like all of us, I've raced everything under the sun, cars, motorcycles, snow machines, and it's like there's always that guy. There's always that guy that's got to try every freaking thing.
Right here, getting it together. Coming on in.
Exactly. There comes the next team. Team 18.
Coming down in true Smasher form.
16. Right, Sweet 16.
Christensen. Team
on
16
Polaris.
is in.
Christensen is Smasher.
Looks like a broken windshield on the one machine. Kind of face planted it.
They are here.
A lot of ice, but they look pretty good. Hey, Ivan, how you doing, bud? Long time no see. Ken Lee.
Randy.
Oh, Randy, I'm sorry.
How you doing?
Good, good.
He's an engineer for
Oh.
How you been?
Ready to go home, but doing good.
Smasher right here.
Good to see your boy out there.
Yeah.
Good job.
It actually looks like Smasher should have been on this sled because it's smashed. That's Christensen's sled.
Like he's got a windshield taken out. That's about it. Everything looks real clean on this one.
You guys want some water? Who's got the checkered flag? Awesome. Come on right over. All family members, stand by. We're going to grab a picture of the team, and then we're going to get the family members in there so you guys. Great job. All right, family members, friends and family. Put the flag right in the middle, please.
All right, Team 16.
2024 Iron Dog, the 40th year. There they are, Team 16. I'm going to make my way over there after we get some pictures and get some interviews and see how these guys are doing.
But I can understand their business platform. They got to make money in order to do it. Already captured kind of, not doing it right.
All right, Eric Christensen, he's up from Minnesota. How was the trip this year?
Fantastic. Just as good as last year.
A lot more snow? How was the weather on the loop, the Red Dog Loop?
I've never seen anything like it.
Could you even see it?
It was scary at times. We got separated. So we were 2 and 2, but we did finally get the back up together and made our way through.
came down to
And here comes the next team.
All right, we'll have you
Team
pull up.
48.
48, right?
Team 24.
Oh, 24.
Clayton.
I thought it would be 48, but 24. Another Polaris team.
Chris, is this an all rookie?
We don't have the reader up there, so you can't see who's coming in on the reader. All you can see him coming down the chute.
All rookie team riding Polaris. They've got some tales from the trails for sure. You guys have been following these guys. They've got some stories to tell.
They've definitely persevered this year. They've had some incidences, but they didn't quit. They kept going. They got the Polaris' home.
That they did. That they did. I remember when Colin Clayton was running in the 120 class when we were doing 120 races. His dad was a pretty avid racer himself.
Yeah, the one racer's missing a visor on his helmet, so I wonder what the story is on that one. It'd be interesting to hear. I'm sure that it went tumble. Something that we've all done racing.
Clayton was actually an Iron Dog race marshal with me back in the year. Super proud of these guys.
It's a rookie team, so only the stories can imagine, like to sit down and hear start to finish. It's always fun and interesting to hear the stories and tribulations that they did.
All right, guys, would you pull up underneath the arch, please? Watch the van.
Tyler Gurley and Mr. Clayton. Hey, Tyler! Congrats, buddy! You did it!
Take your helmet off.
Looks like Gurley's suspension is on the ground. I believe Barber's is like that. Evan Barber coming in, getting ready for ice racing.
We need a water for Clayton, please.
Let's get these boys some water, let them get a drink, get some pictures, and maybe ask them a few questions here.
I got Kyle and Clayton right here, and
can we get some water for Gurley?
I got Clayton right here.
That was one long ride. And that was awesome. Tyler. We went through some stuff.
I'm telling you what, I've been hearing it all day long. You know, we've been following the race, and I'm telling you what, you would not believe the people behind you, Team 24, wondering where you're at, calling me. People are in there, they're out, they're crashing, they're broke down. You guys did it, man. It was awesome. We've been talking about this 4 years, Iron Dog, what a thrill it's been. We mentioned your dad. I mentioned you when you were grounded racing, and here you are on the finish line of the 2024 Iron Dog. It's really badass. Great job. Thank you guys.
Tyler Gurley. So this was your first Iron Dog race, 2024. Hooked up with your good buddy Colin Clayton. How was the race for you?
Pretty wild.
So
Torsion spring, so I got one torsion spring and rear track shock, and that's it.
well, that's one way to persevere. These guys are awesome. They've came through it. They're rookies. And are we looking forward to you next year? What about next year?
To be determined.
TBA, I guess. Let's get some pictures with the family. Come on up. We'll get the checkered flag out. Great job, guys. Team 24.
Rookie team. You can definitely see the tiredness and the the
while they're
grueling
getting,
course taken
photos
on their
with the
faces.
family, if
It's
I could get,
they've had quite the experience between
39,
one of the worst ground storms we've ever had. So
14 and 6 to get your sleds
they've got stories.
fired up and get them around here under the arch. We'll get this podium picture in between when the other sleds come in. 39, 14, and 6. If I get you guys over here with your sleds, we'll get the podium picture done. Thank you.
So we need Barber, Lampum, Boylan, Leslie, Morgan, and Bradley. Kishbach, can you get your sled started and
I'll
bring them
send that
around?
one to your dad.
Check the gas, let's fucking go down again. We got the second generator. Joe, he filled this one up. This one's good, right? It wasn't filled all the way up. We filled them all up. They still broke. Come on, Doug. We just filled them up, right? Who did? No, we filled them before we unplugged them. But it should need water. Yes.
Looks like Shane Barber's in the house. That's got to be a proud dad right there. We're looking for Boylan and Leslie to bring their sleds around for podium pictures. Casey Boylan, Brian Leslie, we need you here for podium pictures.
We've only seen this in NASCAR ever before. Nice burnout. That's the first whole burnout I've ever seen a snow machine do. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna do that when I get home.
Still looking for Brian Leslie, Boylan.
Yep, I got you.
Sweet. I see little B right there.
You are so cute, Emily.
1, 2, and 3. 40 years Iron Dog 2024. This is your first, second, and third place finishers. We're going to give away the trophies.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's Casey's new clutch kit.
Not on fire.
Well, they're lining up the top 3 finishers. 39 in the middle, second place 14 on the outside left, and team 6 on the outside right. They had to try to do a little NASCAR burn. Brett Lampum did. About blew the motor, I think.
We're going to bring the trophies out.
Watch out behind you.
Mike's getting things staged up. Hey guys, would everybody please get on their sled? Here's your podium picture.
Here's on you guys.
2024 Podium Pictures.
Iron Dog, Team 39, Team 6, and Team 14, first, second, third.
We're going to keep them on. Hey, you guys stay right on the podium. We're going to put a drone shot together as well.
Come on, Case, open it up.
Come on, Casey, you got to be better than that. Open that bad boy.
Shatter, it's gonna shatter.
Oh! That was well worth the wait. Congratulations. Stay right there. We're going to get the drone up. We're going to get a drone picture from the air. Stay right there for a second, guys, will you?
We got our last two teams. They crossed the Sioux. They're one across the swamp, Big Lake Swamp. The other one's coming up into the Big Lake Swamp. So they should be here probably in about 20, 30 minutes. And that will wrap up the Iron Dog when they get here.
Chris, we're going to get a drone shot going. Iron Dogs tell me they want to do a drone as well.
Raise them high.
There you have it. That is the 2024 Iron Dog first, second, and third. This is the 40th year. You guys kicked ass. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Hey guys, I'm being asked by Iron Dog if everybody will clear the paddock area.
Just line all the way back.
Line up on each side like you're spectating, but don't have anything in the middle. They're going to fly the drone up through the center, and then they're going to take a picture. So pick a side and stand there, and then we're going to come back down through, and then you guys can get in there and get your pictures taken.
'24 marks 40 years of Iron Dog racing, and to celebrate, the raffle is bigger than ever. Prizes include a brand new Jeep Gladiator Mojave, an enclosed trailer, a Polaris 850 Chaos snow machine, 4 round-trip tickets on Alaska Airlines, plus $10,000 cash. Win a mountain e-bike, climb gear, a Specialty Truck and Auto gift certificate, and Alpine Creek Lodging. Buy your tickets now. Purchase online at irondog.org or call 563-4414.